well then, greetings everyone. How has it been? How's your weekend going in general, fellas? Come on. Hopefully it's going well, especially after yesterday and probably today as well and all the other things. So, well, might as well go over people who we have already in them chats. So do say 07 or hi or whatnot else, and let's get going. So Lou TTK, Carly Bot, Carly Todd. Sorry, again. Yes, it's fucking cold. I know. Anyways, let's see what we got. Thunder Cookie, yes. Silas, good day to you both. Andrew, yes, as well. I see. Stothard, that is, yes. Greetings to you. Where are we? Brian Hook, yes. Greetings to you as well. Wolf, something, yes, as well. Dan F, 07 to you. Fubar, Bird, yes, as well. Life and Times, as well. JCM, I don't even know how to call you anymore. But anyways, nice to have you again. Jelly on the Twitch side, yes, greetings to you as well. Emir Gaming, Commander Matrix, Martin, Geronimo, Elon, yeah, good day to you all. Legendary Gamer, who else do we got? Driving in Luton, yes, that's a wonderful name, kinda reminds me of Frontier Expo, because I landed in Luton, then got my ass to Frontier Expo from there. But anyways, little thing there. Anyways, and Backlap as well. Yeah. Greetings, Eclipse 5. Yeah. Brandon. Yes. Greetings to you as well. Secret Gamer. VU. Terran King. Valtard. Nico as well. The memester piece of crap is around, I guess. So hey. Jimmy Vilkas, Evan Robertson, yes, as well. And also, yes, everyone, I know some people are so butthurt. Or, I don't know, I need to think about this a little bit more, but some people are so envious that you are making so much money. They're gonna UA bomb the poor Volley. Oh well. And official wizard as well. Ah, so official now. Okie dokie. Well, hi to you as well. Who else do we have? Oh gods, there are plenty I didn't mention. Give me a sec. Yes, Crusader, numbers. Black Skull, the Coyote, yes. Yeah, Black Skull, yes, sorry. Chiora? Right? I got that right? Anyways, moving on. Richard Turnbull, or Richard Dick Turnbull, or whichever one you prefer, of course. Nikita, yes, greetings to you as well. Noma DZ 2K, of course. Adam Brown, Sammy Carpenter, yes, greetings. Tim Noren, or they got that right. Anyways, moving on. Fiam, Kitty Plays, yes, Evo Beard, so also an interesting name there. Oh gods. Ogunjenko, did I get that right? Yeah, well, greetings to you as well. Emperor Wheels, what else we got? Ian Bean, yeah, greetings to you. Anyways, Phillips Machster, right? Oh god, PDX Pug Sly, right? There's the name, and oh my god. Okay, this is probably the stupidest name for today, at least for a while, until somebody else comes with more incomprehensive name. But anyways, X10K Tat 1664X. Yes, greetings to you as well. And Tyler, yes, also greetings to you as well. Oh my god. No, seriously, people, just choose proper fucking names for once. Right. Anyways, Bob the Mad, yes, OZG as well, greetings to all of you, and I guess I should just start going and doing some grinding instead of, you know, doing all that stuff. It's been already 5 minutes of all that stuff, but for a 2-hour stream, I mean, why not, right? And it looks like this thing is UA bombed, or at least it seems to be. No, I still see shipyard. Wait, this thing has a shipyard? And I chose passenger. Oh wait, this is Sudden Reach. Never mind. Right. I was taking a little jaunt to another place. Right. So first things first. In case the poor Volley is UA bombed. He's a Yamiks. And Lude on the Patreon. Where are my patron? I presume you just edited it. In any case, continued support. Thank you so much for it. On the Patreon. So yeah. It's fine if you choose to just go, you know, from $10 to $1 for a month or further on. It's all fine. Even a single thing does help. Seriously. Anyways, let's see if poor Volinov colony is UA bombed. If it is, no matter. It's all fine. It's all fine and dandy. It's not like it's the only place to make a lot of money. Oh my. Anyways. Yeah, so today I'm just gonna chill a little bit and do a little bit of grinding and so on and so forth. So, yeah, a lot of people were making interesting comments. Oh, reduce game volume. Fuck, sorry. There we go. Holy shit, sorry. Yeah, I forgot from yesterday's, yeah, from yesterday's, oh wait, no, not yesterday's, but, Friday's stream with DJ, yes, it was higher. Yeah, I kinda need to set maybe profiles for this. Anyways, yeah, time to do some stuff. But yeah, Ravame, yes, greetings to you as well on the Twitch side and everyone else joining in as well. So, Nico, do I need to mod you? You mean like ban you, or do you want me to go and work for your mod? If that's the case, well, in both cases, Nico. No. Just no. Anyways. Yeah, so, there were a couple of comments on, well, wherever I posted that video, about people saying, I'm not getting money. But they disregard the fact that, you don't have the reputation. You just don't have the reputation for, you know, the higher grade missions. And yes, in this game, the better standing you have with the mini faction, the better. Also, Nico, no, I'm not gonna have any mods. I only have Nightbot that, you know, from time to time pops up a couple of links to that stuff. So, yeah. Just no. Deal with it. Okay? Raise the game volume a little bit. Okie dokie. Here goes slight increase. That's the thing, you don't particularly need the game volume, to be honest, but alright. Wolf, for you. For you. But yeah. Spoil sport. Yeah, well, Nico, hey. Not my problem. But yeah, again, every single one of you fellas that have been enjoying, or at least giving giving the thingamajig. Also, Turgeon, if you want, you can pop in on the creators Discord thingamajig. If you want to be company and what it does. But anyways, so yeah, those of you that have been enjoying the whole Voly-boom run, seriously, I'm just glad that you are finally or rather, just after a day or so, able to do whatever you wanted to do in this game without repercussions of, I don't know, just pure money lockout, rank lockout, or well, even material lockout. Just do whatever you want and enjoy the game. Seriously. Mr. Proper, yes, greetings. For a Mr. Proper username, you're not having a proper username in the first place. Now, that's an interesting little thing. Oh well. Am I in open? Not yet. I just want to check out a couple of things and then I'll go in open and see what's the deal with the open currently. It'll be interesting, probably. But again, fellas, I'm glad that you're enjoying the whole thing, and wink wink, nudge nudge, if you like my content or you want to support my endeavors a little bit more, there's always Patreon, Streamlabs, or Super Chat. It all comes down and really helps. Even if it's just a, you know, $1 pledge on, you know, Patreon or something. Seriously, everything does. Anyhow, on another news piece, today I reached the 35,000 subscribers. I wake up and I see 35,000 milestone. Isn't that just wonderful? So thank you all, new and old subscribers. Seriously, it's been quite something. Nico, I'm not sure what you mean. Sticking ass Tim? What? What? Well, in any case, moving on then. Right, so let's see. Is this station UA bombed? It doesn't seem like it is. Not yet, at least. No, soon enough, sure, but I'm still gonna have fun making money. You know what? Just for the fun of it. Throughout the whole stream, I'm gonna try and see, you know, how much I can get in just these next, give or take 2 hours. To demonstrate you how good this thing is. So, as a little change, I'll try to go for more expensive, or rather, lucrative missions. So, fuck it. Let's see. So yeah, all you do is again just pick up missions to either Oxley or where is it, the other thing, or the Hardings. There we go. Yeah. Anyways, again, okay. Chats. Honestly, I'm not reading everything. And Buana, well, look at that. Who's turning up on the Twitch side now? Well, it's nice to have you, Buana, around. Those that perhaps don't know, and, well, don't watch Twitch. Buana is a content, honestly, I don't call it, you know, streaming a content creation, but regardless, a streamer on Twitch, a wonderful streamer, and very engaging and fun. He's one of those rare people that just wonderful to look at and just listen in and just even engage. Seriously, he's leagues above me, that's for sure. So there you go. So you can go and take a look at him and his work. So there you go. I don't have the links and other things just set up. I'm kind of lazy on that. Hopefully everyone will forgive me. I mean, you can use Google, right? Probably. But in any case, now it's interesting side note to talk about, well, rather a little side note about making such insane amounts of money. Some people have called this, you know, typically, as they usually do, an exploit, and it's not. If you're calling this an exploit, fuck you. No, it's simply not. It's devs' fault. This is absolutely devs' fault. They have addressed this multiple times whenever these gold rushes come along. Seriously. Okay. Again, Nico. Sure, anyone can say whatever they want in my chats. Seriously, I don't really moderate these things, aside from maybe very rare instances. And even then I do it reluctantly. So, say what you will. After all, you're saying that, not me. In any case. Yeah, so first of all, it's not an exploit. If you're saying it is, you're a fucking idiot. That's the bottom line. Next thing is, of course, well, it's devs' fault for making, or rather, relying so heavily on RNGs to provide us with such, well, rather just mission generation, and there you go. That's the result. Because the missions are unbalanced, or rather been created with just the idea of, oh, just make them, just generate them, fuck it, doesn't matter, with these X, Y, and Z parameters, go off and do them. Or make them and let people play. And then they come back and see that everyone's making millions by just, you know, an oversight of theirs, and, well, this is one of them. So yeah, you relog for missions and so on and so forth, and do it all over again and see what's what. But, yeah, again, Nico says right, it's not an exploit, it's playing the game, so enjoying the lesser grind while you can. Yeah, seriously, go and enjoy this money train. It will end soon, I shit you not. This always happens, and then people bitch about this. Why are devs making, you know, nerfing everything? This is non-balanced gameplay. Rather, the payouts are completely unbalanced. You must understand this. For example, you know, assassination mission. You make 2 million for a, you know, a pretty hard kill. And then you can just make, you know, easy money by killing a couple of, you know, sentries. That's about it. It's not really fair, now is it? In any kind of way you look at it. So again, it's just basically simple balancing issue. And devs will do that. Unfortunately, unlike devs, I think that the bottom line, or rather, the average money making, I don't know, the average level of money making that goes in this game is way too low, making the grind highly annoying, to say the least. And Brian Hook, thank you so much. Thanks, TheYamiks. You can take the missions for Harding. Yes, I'm currently doing that as well. You can take either Oxley or Harding. Let me just find a mission about that. I can take Oxley. Yeah, and the other one is also Oxley. Well, in any case, yeah, I have missions for Harding as well. So let's see, can I find one? Yeah, there we go. So I got this mission, and it will be completed if I go to Oxley or Harding. Now, Harding is actually closer, but it's not as simple to kill skimmers. It's actually a lot more cumbersome. That's the thing. You have a big base in the middle, and skimmers are spawning around it. So if you want to kill all of them at once, you can't. Really, you can't. You need to go around and kill them more or less one by one, and therefore waste a lot more ammo and so on and so forth. I prefer to go to Oxley. Feel free to do whatever you want yourselves. Of course, Harding is closer, so that's something. Weird Boy James, yes, greetings to you as well, and everyone else joining in. Super Herrick, sorry. Greetings to you as well. But yeah, Once more, Brax Hunter is a commander who notified me about this before 3.0, mind you. And I was waiting for 3.0 to drop to make this video, or rather the video that I did on the whole Voly-boom run. And yeah, you can say a big thanks to him for notifying me. Now, in the future, again, if you are making a lot of monies and so on and so forth, and you want to actually, you know, help your fellow commanders not to get insanely stupid or just brain dead playing the game, do contact me with your little money-making scheme thingamajig if you can, if you have something, and I'll, of course, if you want, I can credit you. If not, then I won't. Yeah. In any case. Alright. But, yeah, Shadow Gunner as well. I'm pretty much gonna show you in detail as to how you grind this mission, rather, or, you know, how you do it the fastest way. So, again, you pick up missions. The first things first, you don't need only Oxley. Pick up any skimmer destruction mission from Voly-nov colony station. Then you can move to, you know, and complete the mission, either in the Hardings or, again, as I said, Oxley. So, also, yes, I'm in open, by the way. Let's see how long does it take for someone to kill me? Because I bet there are plenty of petty people doing this. Oh yes, I bet there are plenty. Besides, it's also gonna be problematic to yeah, I recommend not doing this in open because, you know, everyone can access that specific settlement, and therefore you don't get kills as often. That's the problem. But again, yes, I know you can go back and forth instead of relogging, and that is faster. I tested it. Because of going back and forth, I managed to cut down my time by 2 minutes, and in turn that gives me about 400 million an hour if, you know, it repeats. But we'll see by the end of the stream how far I've gotten. So this far, my current balance is 1,800,000,000. We'll see. 1,870,000 something. So we'll see how it, you know, pans out later on. So yeah. Right, so Peter Jimson in the game itself. Well, expanding to other games. Actually, Elite is my, well, actually second expansion. I tried doing Overwatch and it failed. It wasn't apparently interesting enough for Overwatch. So yeah, that was unfortunate, but there you go. As for Elite, well, I filled a nice comedic, humorous slot just well. Don't you think? So yeah, it was a really interesting situation, if you will, at least. I was looking into a little bit of PUBG or some other FPS games, but yeah, and Star Trek Online, no. Actually, I'm looking closer to maybe doing a video or two on Stellaris, because the game is fantastic. Its payment model is overpriced in some ways, but other than that, it's wonderful. The game is really good. Yeah, there you go. And Cartel Gaming, yes, greetings to you as well. Let's see. Thus far, I haven't been interdicted. Just yet. Just yet. So we'll see. We'll see. Fortnite. No. Not keen on it, honestly. Roblox. Haven't tried. Osiris New Dawn. Haven't tried. The point is, currently I'm just fine and dandy with Elite Dangerous, but sure enough, sooner or later I'll be switching to something else, of course. But as it goes for the time being. Definitely Elite Dangerous is of course the focus. I'd like to try and do variety stuff, but unfortunately niche is a lot easier to do. Niche is a lot easier to do. So yeah. And there goes the Limbo in open. Open play. Yay, people. Yay. What about Tetris? Well, I don't know. Isn't that overplayed? And look at that. Tom Cook in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Whenever you hear the jingle play, whenever somebody, you know, tosses a tenner or more, Tom Cook's little jingle does play. And those of you that don't know, Tom Cook, again, is a well, maybe not Elite Dangerous specific, but he's one of the community members that does stand out with with his songs and few other little things here and there. But yeah, once more, if you want to hear some interesting songs here and there, look up Tom Cook's page on SoundCloud, and there's plenty of good stuff. That's all I can say. Okay. Should be working. There we go. Sounds duality. Yes, greetings. Greetings. What about Sea of Thieves? Yeah, no thanks. Terran Core as well. Greetings. Greetings, everyone. So how is the 3.0 for all of you, actually? Aside from the fact that there is a wonderful grind, at least for the next week or so. But yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to do this solo, because this is the open limbo. So yeah, this is what you can expect. Ah, there we go. It takes so long time, such a long time to actually load in on anything. So yeah, I highly recommend doing this in solo, just because it's faster that way rather than, you know, because it also does make you avoid griefers and such. Whoops, that's a premature fire. So let's see, how long does it take for me to get killed by someone here, I wonder. Yeah, there we go, everything's fine. Okay, nothing's spawning. So I'm presuming that it's bugged or something's just wrong. Yeah, pretty much doesn't seem. 07 all, yes indeed. Okay, so I'm presuming it doesn't work. Yep, in open it doesn't work. So that's another reason why. Oh well. I guess nothing's left but to log out now. Yet. In any case, well, it is what it is. But yeah, open is notoriously bad when it comes to instancing. It's even worse than I expected, honestly. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So yeah, back to solo, I guess. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Sure. Right. So, what you do, again, is just get your ass near the thingamajig, and you see skimmers. You shoot skimmers, and boom, done. Everything's done. You're relatively far away from the settlement, although it's not triggered here. Ah, well, whatever. Doesn't matter. Bonus. Have you ever heard about the Horse of the Dying House? Oops. House of the Dying, Dying Sun. The game is epic. Nope, I have not. Again, I tend not to keep track of the recent games and what else, so yeah, it's been a while since I really kept up with the whole new releases and so on and so forth. So yeah. So yeah, you don't even need to shoot skimmers exactly, you just need to go forward, backward, and that is relatively faster. Let's see, where's the zone? There we go. So yeah, just go back and forth, and that's how you make monies, or rather complete the mission. You don't need to shoot that much, but just to be sure. Baron Van Zoomski, yes! Die, skimmers, die! Also, skimmer lives do not matter. For those of you that care about them for some odd reason. Why should you, really? Windows 10. Oh, congratulations, you have a really bad name. Anyways, Yamiks, don't forget to mention that this is a good way to get federal ranking. Yes, yes. You also can pick up reputation reward. So see, first things first. Reputation reward goes for the faction. Also, that goes for the rank system, and influence goes for this. Well, for that power that gave you the mission, rather than the superpower or what else. So those are the two things you must remember. Are we poor again? Yeah. No, we're not exactly poor. I'm just trying to see how much I can make in the next hour and a half or so, give or take. We'll see. I'm not doing this at the fastest rate because I'm reading the chats, I'm doing some other things, but it'll be still interesting to see. You know, things like those. It's gonna be more of an average Joe's little, not very big effort, money grind. Regardless, it's still gonna be really good. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, I think I'm done, yes. Down. And delete my ship. There we go. Right, so yeah, that's all you do. That's all you do to earn a lot of money. And then, once you got all that money, you can do whatever you want, however you want, and finally play the game the way you want. Because let's be honest, the grind is really annoying. It's really bad. It's really bad. Thunder Cookie, I don't need any combat ranking, anything. Now, in case, instead of going for money, I'll go for materials. As much as I can, of course. Because, well, I have plenty of money. So, let's see. Let's see how much money and materials I make. I am genuinely curious myself, to be honest. Viva la Voly-boom, yes indeed. So yeah, and look at that, we have 300 viewing, holy shit. Well, almost 300, regardless. Once more, today's been, or actually, this weekend's been amazing. So yesterday I released a video to help me, you, everyone else with the money issues in the game. And that got really good reception. Then of course because of it I managed to get 35,000 milestone subscriber wise, so thank you all, seriously. And yeah, and look at that, seems like I can entertain a lot of you today. Do toss a like, a subscribe if you haven't, or just check in case you haven't. And yeah, do ask questions, do include at TheYamiks or in the YouTube chat, in the Twitch chat. It'll be just at TheYamiks, you know, just start writing it, it'll probably pop up. In any case, And I'll try to answer the questions you have, if you have any. So, again, you can make a lot of rank with this. So first of all, influence goes for the power, right? It goes for the power's, you know, influence you got over it, or for it. Reputation, on the other hand, goes for the rank. Since these are Federation, more or less, Federation factions, yeah. Go for that. Also, you get decent amount of materials as well. Though you lose also a chunk of money, nonetheless. Regardless. So, with this just one run, I earned about... let's see. I had 72 million, so... that means... 60... about 96 million? Oh wait, no, 86 million, there we go. 86 million and decent, well, some materials here and there, so that's kind of nice. So yeah, so there we go. That was just a couple of minutes of doing things. Almost a million, for 100 million, yeah? So yeah, it's, I recommend, well, those of you that that care about getting ships and upgrading ships and so on and so forth, I highly recommend you do this, because this will be shut down. This will be shut down like in next couple of days. Maybe not days, but a week at least. So don't snooze, don't lose. Get enough money to buy all the ships you want, all the upgrades you want, and so on and so forth, because you will still need to grind the fucking materials. So it's not gonna be fucking pretty. Not much I can tell you. So yeah. Get your millions in just a couple of days and be fine and dandy throughout your whole playtime in the futures. Because yeah, there will be more ships coming, and there will be more stuff coming, and rebuys also require a lot of money and so on and so forth. Seriously. Just go for this. If you don't want, it's fair enough. It's the way you want to play the game, and it's all fine. Right, so, Killer XIR, or just Killer. Right, Yamiks, have you tried, resource extraction bounty hunting since 3.0? Kill warrant scanner seems to not work there if you in the system with any kind of security. Yes, kill warrant scanner now for bounty hunting in resource extraction sites is dead. How do you like that now? Now bounty hunting is even worse. Thanks, devs. I love it. I love the new crime and punishment system, don't you? Hey. That's just wonderful, isn't it? Oh well. Alright. We got some more. Aww, follow tech dude, thank you. Oh, twisted my ankle and probably tore something, so I guess I'm watching you for the rest of the day. Holy crap, dude. Sorry. I know how it feels because, let's see, last year or year before that, I did the same thing. Something like that, probably. But yeah, I did twist my ankle, and it was fun. Well, at least till summer, it's gonna heal, so that's the good thing. For me, it was doing, you know, my sports or what else. I twist my ankle near the end of the summer, and I'm like, shit. Well, I guess that means it's that's it on the sports for the season. Yep, and that wonderful. Shit. Yeah, but there you go. That's how it is. Still, I guess you have me, so is that too bad, really? Is it that bad? No, of course it's not. It's never bad when the great and powerful one is around, yeah? Alright. But, yeah, missions are plentiful. You earn a lot of ranking if you need that. You earn a lot of, well, not a lot, but relatively decent amount of materials. grade 5 materials, by the way. Which later, of course, you're going to be downgrading to lower levels, which I have already. So yeah. 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 Right. So I got all my missions. Right, so just for the newcomers, I suppose, that don't perhaps know what's what. First of all, I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch. I do have quite a bit more on the YouTube side, but regardless, I try to answer both chats and so on and so forth. Still quite a lot of messages and other things. In any case, if you prefer to have less latency, I suppose Twitch is the one that has less of that, but on YouTube at least you can rewind, so there is that. But, yeah, there you go. Right. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. And off we go yet once more to earn a lot of money. Yeah. Super Harken, Harek. Sorry, Super Harek. Damn it. Yeah. Bots tend to spawn below the ground, above the ground, nowhere near the ground, or something like that, and again, unless it's full laser conned or something like that with turreted, you know, beams that will take your shields down and other things, you shouldn't worry about. If you do worry about it, relog. Simple as that. They change, you know, those ships nearby Oxley as soon as you relog. Simple as that. So yeah, there you go. And yeah, it's well, while I'm doing this whole thing, it's a weekend. Isn't it wonderful that this thing came out in weekend? You have free time, well, at least most of you probably have free time to go and grind that money, so you don't have to do that ever again. You can enjoy the game. I shit you not. That's how I played. Rather, that's how depressing was my gameplay back in the day before Sotis runs, or before I did Sotis runs. I was grinding money with Vulture just so I can afford an upgrade on my Python. And that was sad. That was just sad. I'm sorry, it's simply sad. Then, after I managed to get a lot of money, I was finally able to make my review videos and other things. I could do whatever I wanted. See the galaxy.
That's,
you know,
an interesting unlock, that.
And there we go. I'm joined by Turgeon, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, people. I like the idea that you know, that's a personal narrative unlock. You grinding all that money so you can make review videos. I like that one.
Personal narrative, ladies and gentlemen. That's definitely a personal narrative.
Yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy. So, Turgeon, have you done the whole Voly-boom?
I have, actually. After watching your video, I thought, hello, let's have a look at this thing. So I did, yeah. Yeah, it's. I mean, there's nothing odd about it. When people are calling it an exploit, it's not an exploit. It's how the game works.
It's absolutely not. Those of you calling it an exploit are fucking idiots. Simple as that.
There are missions on the board to the system next door, which is an anarchy. You take them, you go there, you do them, you come back. You don't have to do any board swapping or logging out or any of that nonsense. You're just taking a mission, flying next door, doing it, coming back. It's the game. It is the game.
The game offers this stuff. That's the thing. In game you are able to do these things, and sure, there are specific ways to specify exploits even if the game allows these things, but it's very niche and devs tend to call them out. Otherwise, otherwise it would be a dick move for them to allow people to just do exploits all the time, unknowingly, of course, and then ban everything or remove their stats and so on and so forth. That's a dick move.
I mean, I can't see...
It's like saying, okay, we have a new law. We're not going to tell anyone what this law is about. So let's see who does it, and then just toss them in a brick, I don't know, a cell or something, you know, jail. There we go.
That would be in keeping with the way Frontier likes to give us story information, though. We have some story that we're not going to tell you what it is. But yeah, I can't. This is basically doing the missions that the game is telling you. I suppose the thing about it is that it's another one of these fringe systems, like Quince was, being Empire out in the middle of nowhere on its own. I don't know how it got up there. It shouldn't be up there, 400 and odd light years away from the rest of the Empire systems. Who put it there? Don't know. But anyway, because it was
Humanity.
a fringe system, the only Empire missions that you could do were like next door. So again, it's another one of those things. But this is like an ordinary system next door to an anarchy system with skimmer missions. I can't see
Also,
how
this is
this
not the
isn't
only
going to
system where
turn
you
up
can make a
again.
lot of
Exactly.
money.
This is going to turn up again and again and again, isn't it? Because it's how the game works. And
How the
if
skimmer
there is
missions
something
are
that
generated.
is
Yeah,
wrong,
the
then
RNGesus is basically asked to do
yeah.
not exactly a good job here now, is it?
Yeah, and I don't know how they go about fixing it if they wanted to apply the word fix.
They
Because
will
I
nerf
don't
it
see
just
how
like...
it's fixed.
wait, what? Okay, I think the game either crashed or... I think, yeah, that's a disconnect.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
um,
That was
shit.
yeah, unusual.
Servers crashing. Okay, everyone's
Other
just
people saying,
crashing. Great.
yeah, yeah.
Fuck.
You've probably got more than 300 people in one instance in open at Volley there.
Maybe. Who
That's
knows?
usually enough to crash the server.
God damn it.
We did that before on Distant Worlds by having over 100 people for a mass jump, and we managed to get everybody by selective
I know, right?
into one instance, and it crashed the server in front of you. Said, "Don't do that again, please." And you think, "Well, great." We tried to get a lot of people together to have a party, and you say, "Don't do that." Yeah.
Yeah. Nerf inbound again, guys. I highly doubt it's a nerf.
No,
It's just
it's
servers
a
being
Sunday
servers.
anyway. Yeah, it's just a server being server. I'm surprised it sort of
See,
functions.
the server hamsters just simply died. So there we go. We need fresh server hamsters to run the wheel. They just ran and exploded.
Yeah, they've been skimmered to death. Is what it is. Maybe they need them to put them in the skimmers. You know, get out there, hamsters. More hamsters and skimmers.
Yeah. Okay, so can't connect to Frontier servers. Okay, dokie. This is. Yeah. Oh well, isn't this just lovely? Let's see what Reddit has to say. Do we have a patch note or nothing? Nope. Looks like everyone has servers down. That's the situation we're in. I guess we're waiting for either them to come back.
Yeah, I've no idea. I mean, they're not the largest company on the face of the planet, so I don't know how many people are there on Sunday to sort the servers out.
Right.
Well, EvoBeard says he's still in his solo sessions, so some people are still in the game, some people aren't. So
here's the best fucking thing. So since I got time to check Reddit, here's a wonderful message after I posted that skimmer mission. You sound like someone who stuffed 7 dicks in your ass and gargles on shit. You're fucking faggot.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, so that's a hate tell today.
Yeah, okay,
Isn't that just cute?
Air horn pointed at someone. Get away, you mad bugger.
Yeah. Oh well, I guess I'm waiting for servers to come back online. Fuck it, might as well restart the game. Maybe something comes of it. Highly doubt it though, but...
What's that Slacker Dan says in chat there? Greed kills everything except my ex-wife, who cannot be slain by conventional methods.
Okie dokie. Do I think that they are patching it? No.
Yeah. Well, Osiris is saying maybe they're fixing the old Ramtar missions. All the beta sites were broken, changed as of several days ago. Everything's broken.
Wait, they're broken again? Oh, god damn it.
Well, the biggest broken thing that I've seen there at the moment is the fact you can't land. So many people are bringing ordinary small ships, and you can't land on the new surfaces. So you have to log out and back until the
No.
the
You
game
can
engine
land on
generates
them.
one
The problem is
that you
it's
can land.
harder to land on them.
Yes, yes. Well, it took me 5 minutes to land my aspects on a flat moon the other day. It was flat. It was literally flat. But the moment I got within
Oh,
3
okay. I
meters
never
of the
had that, to
ground,
be
the blue
honest.
thing disappeared and says, "No, can't land there." Yeah.
Well, I guess the game is not
The
coming
textures are
online
pretty
anytime
though.
soon, so this is gonna be fun.
Surface textures are pretty. Just don't expect to land on them. But they are very pretty. I'll grant them that.
They're decent, yeah, they're decent. Yeah. So I guess we're either waiting for servers to come back online now, or wait till Monday when they, start working. Because let's be honest, probably there are a few people that are working on Saturday, Sunday, but not really.
Well, I suppose that you could regard it as the apocalypse solution here. If a lot of people are doing this, they go, no, and they just go pull the plug. But I can't see that. That's not how they work.
Yeah.
Generally, I mean, if people find a way of making money that they're not too keen on, they let them get away with it until they can get round to sorting a solution. They don't go pull the plug out the wall. So I don't think that's what's going on here.
And Thomas, dude, thank you so much. Yes, greetings from Warsaw.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
So well, there we go. Oh, dude, thank you. And yes, pimp that right when you get in game, of course. If you can get in game.
We've got some people who are back in. Yeah. Some
apparently,
people say they're back in. Sluggish, some are back in.
Allegedly. Who knows? Oh my. Oh well. It's okay. It's gonna come back online sooner or later. If it doesn't, well, I highly doubt this is the patch though. So that's an interesting thing. So while I have the time,
I actually only logged in recently to do this after watching your video because of your video. Because I'm avoiding the game at the moment. I need to get some footage from your next episode of Thursday's Travels, but I'm still avoiding the game until they put a few hot fixes out because it's just too unstable. It really is just too unstable right now.
I don't know, for whatever weird reason, I didn't feel that it was too unstable.
Well, I mean, as far as
that's okay. That's again, I'm just filming in very simple places and not doing anything specific. So I guess the whole crash is not happening.
I'm looking for interesting surface textures to drive around on for specific SRV shots, and half the time I'm falling through the terrain. So I'm hoping that because they're bound to have a bag of hot fixes.
They will be.
Should have really gone out, but they had to get the thing out. And the reason it was put out on the day it was out is because they wanted to get it out before the month ended, wasn't it, really? So they put it out then, and they know that they're going to have to fix half a dozen things immediately. So they'll have those hot fixes sitting there. They'll come out on Tuesday, probably, I'm betting.
Well, see, basically how this game works, or rather how I've noticed Elite Dangerous work throughout the whole time, is essentially devs are willing to put out big updates, and yeah, that's all nice and dandy, but the problem is, during, in between, updates, the big game-changing updates, they tend not to really release any fixes, really. Maybe 1 to 2 fixes between big patches, and that's all. I've noticed Elite really doesn't want to hotfix anything, and is that a good thing?
They shove them out as soon, just after the update, and then next to nothing until the next one. That's about right.
General Blunt, Frontier Twitter, they are on it. Okie dokie. Well, since there's nothing better to do, might as well fucking do the training then, because.
Well, yeah, actually, a lot of people probably haven't seen the training missions. And they're not that bad, or they weren't the last time I looked at them.
They're pretty bad.
They don't make much sense in the scheme of things.
CQC, anyone? The problem is CQC is under the start. Yeah, they're under the start menu, not the training menu or anywhere else.
Oh well, yeah.
Wait, no. Yeah. Did the launcher have CQC?
Yeah, the launcher has CQC,
and I think CQC then.
I think it's a stripped down. a stripped down version of the game.
Yeah, Elite
its
Dangerous
launcher
Arena.
form.
Okay, fuck it, might as well launch that if it
Yeah.
launches.
So
So
it
there's
should
nothing better
run
to do. Might as
separately.
well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I managed to do one run. So yeah, fuck it up.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes, I can be happy about
Tom
that.
in chat there is saying that they can't seem to replicate things that we see, like the dark patches on planets, and that's still there. And we've been saying that for 3 years, is it? The dark patches on planets?
Muffin, my opinion on new ship voices. Microtransactions, this was basically already coming. It's an easy thing to make. No problem. And Paroxym in the chats also, dude. Creator Discord, come and Spatula as well.
And Spatula, look at that. They're all here.
Yes. In any case, yeah, basically the voice packs are just what I see as a microtransaction.
They'll be here on the stream in 5 minutes. You watch.
Yeah. Again, I can't do even CQC. Come on! Did really everyone crash the game because of that thing?
Some people are in, and others aren't. Is it regional?
Probably some people are in because they...
Hey, Oxy.
Good morning, gentlemen.
And Spatula, nice there we go. Summoned.
I have been summoned.
Yeah.
There are server issues.
I didn't summon you, I said, come along if you want. So yeah.
Free cookies.
So yeah, I guess I'm doing the fucking training then. I mean, there's nothing better to do anyways. So.
Can you still not connect? Because I'm still in game.
Let me actually.
Well, good for you.
Yeah. Let me just have a look here.
Yeah.
Right, I'll do one training mission. Not mining. Oh, actually mining. Yeah, let's do mining. I haven't done mining, so.
Is this what it's come down to?
Yes, this is space madness galore.
Can't log into game training missions on mining.
Spatula, did you get back to being in Colonia after that bug?
Yes, I have to say, for all the griping I can do about Frontier, their support team is quite.
Their support team is outstanding. I have to say,
fantastic.
Yeah, they are.
I felt bad for being, angry at them. Let's say. For a bug, that they fixed very quickly.
There's no point being angry at the support team,
No,
slapping a doctor when you're not well.
It's like I reread my initial message and I'm like, please help, urgent. I need to get back to Colonia. And then they're just
that was a weird one.
Here you go, dude. You're back in Colonia.
I want to know because I couldn't turn in your wing mission back in Colonia because we were doing that wing mission and I couldn't turn it in. You need to turn it in. You need to turn it in. I can't turn it in because you took it.
Well,
and we completed it. We completed it, but I couldn't. I just want the money.
Oh, you guys completed it? Yeah. See, I can't even log in right now.
What? We couldn't complete the other though. The other one stuck at 14 out of 54 when you and Machine got blown up and respawned back in the bubble, and Rev and I kept shooting ships, and it didn't count.
But what's the point of a wing mission if the person who took the mission has to be there?
I know.
Right?
I know. It's a wing mission. Everybody in the wing should be able to turn it in, shouldn't they?
It's probably to stop AFK exploiting.
What?
Yeah, because what'll happen is the person who takes the mission, shares it with the wing and then walks away. The wing completes it and then he turns it in, having not done anything.
But I mean, when you have to implement something that hurts the vast majority of players just to stop that one little tiny thing.
Oh, I know. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying that's probably what they did.
It's like, there's a lot of people in malls. Maybe we should restrict people to being on fucking segways in malls. That'll fix it. No, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. It's like you went the complete opposite direction with your fix. But I'm back in Colonia. I just can't log in. I assume there's a problem that is known.
Yes, Hamster. It is I, Oxy.
Right.
Oh, I can log in now. Okay, they fixed it.
Well, good for you.
This is why you can't be mad at Frontier. So you stay with your mining tutorial, TheYamiks.
Fuck you. Fuck you, everyone. Fuck mining. Man.
There's nothing. Well, they're gonna fix mining, and let's see how that turns out, right?
Alright, you know what? Fuck, this is depressing. No, I'm going back to try and... Nope, never mind. I can't get into this thing. Oh, wait, never mind. I'm back. Okay, fine. Fuck it. Servers are back. Woo! No, mining while servers are down, that's just depressing. Oh, fuck, no. Alright.
Yeah,
Where's the
looks like
Oxley?
mine's up as well again. So, yeah.
Oh, come on. 60 kilometers? Fuck. Alright, fine. I guess I have time to take a piss.
Well,
I mean, what else there is to do, really?
Eh?
Oh well, I still have the mission.
Yeah, it's because we completed it. It should still be there until you turn it in. The other one's probably expired.
Yes, the other one expired, but I still have the completed mission. Well, that is.
The new one should be there, so you should be able to turn
nice. That's nice.
that. Yeah.
At least I'll get something. And there's all these community goals out in Colonia right now.
Yeah. Buy them some guns in case the locusts get that far out and the norming path.
The guns will not help.
Yeah, I mean, they're not really pointed in that direction, but they might decide to take a 45-degree turn to the left, you know? I don't know.
Right. Oh, boy. Yeah.
Ooh,
So anyways,
actually,
Oxy, you've been doing this thing?
I was there this morning. I spent about 3 hours putzing around there, just taking my time. Mostly for materials, because it's handing out
Grade 5.
exquisite focus crystals. Yeah, it's handing out exquisite focus crystals, biotech conductors, and modified embedded. I'm almost like, haha, yes, like a fat kid in a candy shop.
I was doing that. For
The problem though is it's not handing out a lot of them, unfortunately.
I was getting a bunch. I picked up 100 MEF inside of 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, still, it's not that much. But okay, fair enough, fair enough. It's decent chunk, sure. And you can, of course, use the material trader in the only way that it can be used, which is downgrade those.
Yeah.
You know, I was
Exactly.
considering being incredibly greedy and taking an SRV with me as well. And once I'd shot all the skimmers, parking and then going and scanning that beacon.
That takes a lot more
There'd be some
time.
extra. Yeah, I know, but there's some extra data there while you're there, you know, and it's bound to be high-ranking stuff. You know,
Yeah.
considered it. But I didn't have one, and Volley doesn't have any outfitting, so do without it.
Oh well.
But
oh, well.
I was stopping at the occasional encoded USS on the way back, because it's a case now. I just basically refuse to use the material trader on principle. Simple as that. So I'm just going to gradually stop at everything that has materials as I go along and accumulate until I've got 100 of absolutely everything, and then start thinking about engineering, because I've not lost anything right now with the engineered stuff that I've got from before. You know, it's not any worse now than it was.
But
so
yeah,
I'm just not going to do
Paroxysm,
anything
the
until I've got the
question is,
materials.
Yeah, about the whole material stuff. Max Herhan, sorry if I mispronounced that, in the chats about Dev's Hope. Why not go for materials on Dev's Hope instead of, you know, doing this for materials?
Because I was getting money and mats at the same time.
You
It
greedy
worked
shit.
out.
That's it.
Exactly.
That is it, exactly.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
twofer.
exactly. It's
Of course.
It's a twofer.
One-stop
Aye.
shop was doing neither overly fast, but both fast enough at the same time. Works for
Exactly.
me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be that guy.
No, I completely understand. I completely understand. Right, so it's been an hour of the stream already, so first things first, I'm joined today with those that don't know or recognize Paroxysm, Spatula 007, Turgeon, and, you know, myself, of course. So, yeah.
Joined by yourself, as usual.
That's...
Can't get rid of
that'd be
yourself,
that.
can you? You're always
Just
there.
starring Yamiks.
Indeed.
That fucker's
So, yeah.
always here.
Pugsley saying in chat there, would you suggest grabbing mats versus money? Well, it depends
It's up
how
to
much
you.
you want the money and how
If
much
you-
you want the mat. Because it seems to me that the offer that they're giving you for these missions that's with the materials makes the materials end up costing like $500,000 for the high. So they do actually have what amounts to a cash value. Frontier have decided that
kind
high-grade
of,
materials
yeah.
do have what amounts to a cash value. So you lose a hell of a lot of cash if you're picking up the high-grade materials. But if you want them, so what? You know, take it and then take another mission.
Right.
You'll
Yeah,
still
that's
get
the thing. As
money.
long as you have this mission, you're still gonna make decent chunk of money regardless, and materials on top of it if you want.
Just a
So-
little slower, but you know.
Yeah,
you could
then
do that
again-
until you've got all the materials. And
Then
then
again,
just
here's
don't
the
get
thing.
materials.
My fastest money gain in this one was like 98 million in 14 minutes, and that amounts to about 400 million an hour.
Oh
Which
my
is
god.
stupid fast.
Yes.
Oh my god.
That puts Smeaton to shame.
Like I don't
Yeah.
even have that much money in my bank right now.
So again, if you're sacrificing even half of it for materials, it's still really good.
Oh, Bird's taking a chat out of Greytest's book there in chat. He's saying, "Oh, conserve your ammo. You only need one missile in the center to kill
I
all the
know, but
I mean, this is like real money greediness, you know, miserly missile.
yeah, I know,
Just
I know,
one.
right?
Missiles
But
are
no,
expensive.
They are, you know, thousands to repair them.
There we go.
Yeah. I don't know. The bangs are satisfying though. They're very pretty and they make good bang. I do like the missile bangs. So yeah, you
So
don't.
do I.
You know, it's worth the money to watch them go bang. I think.
Indeed.
Wait,
indeed.
Tom-
Oh, son
saying
of a bitch.
I just wish we had the material traders at the engineer bases. They're not there? What? Is that true?
So what?
There are no material traders at the engineer bases?
No, exactly.
No.
That is the one place you would.
Why?
Well, because that's the one place you'd expect to find them, isn't it? In a logical, consistent universe.
In a
If I
game
was
world,
a material
they
trader,
they put material traders in other places because this is a game, and in a game,
Yeah.
game designer requires, or rather wants you to go and explore other places instead of just doing everything in one
Yeah.
place. So that's the
when
main
it
reason.
suits,
So
it's a simulation.
But you're
when
doing
it
one
doesn't,
thing.
it's a game.
You're
Yeah.
engineering. You
Spatula,
should go
you're
to a
Spatula. You're thinking as as basically as a player, not a game designer. That's your issue.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what?
I see. So I'd have to be a game designer to appreciate this game, really.
Well, I would
no,
actually have put,
not really. Not really.
I'd have put the material traders on the same planet as the engineer, but in a base on the other side of the planet, some dodgy-looking shack.
People would bitch
That's
about
all
that
right, mate.
even
It
more.
was some material trade, you know, around the back of the planet, mate. You know,
People would
It's close
bitch
as I
about
can
that
get,
even
mate.
more.
that's where I'd put it. That's where I'd be actually if I was a material trader. It's all packers.
Right. So yeah, let's see. So it's been an hour. Let's see how much monies I have earned. And thus far, give me a sec. I need to get all them done. First things first.
And one of the tips that I have heard, though, finally, and again, this is something that is welcome in a way because it's something that should have been in place at the start, but things have been dumped on top of it. Scan every nav beacon in every system you drop into, people say, because that way you'll get the information of where the materials traders and things are, because it doesn't give it to you by default. You have to actually find them
I think
for it to
elite
register.
database.
Don't understand. I know. This thing, you would just rely on third-party tools. I was thinking the other day, actually, in a bizarre meta way, that the player base and the third-party tools that we all use, we are more the Pilots Federation than any iteration of the Pilots Federation in the game itself.
We're blazing our own trails.
Between
Corvus
us,
Corvax says
we're literally doing
some
what the
dude with trench coat saying, "Hey buddy, wanna buy some mats?"
Buy some mats.
It turns out he's just a flasher.
Hey.
Not off the back of a crashed ship or anything. It's all right.
Indeed.
But yeah, but this is the thing. I mean, the original Pilots Federation was a bunch of people who set themselves up to control space where there were pirates and to ensure that people could have escorts and do jobs, and basically a little organization collecting trade data and bounty data all together amongst themselves and sharing with their best mates who were good pilots, which is what we're doing with third-party tools. So
Oh my.
we're more the Pilots Federation than what you see of it in game, which
Indeed, indeed.
I find amusing and sad at the same time.
Oh boy, oh boy. Let's see.
But do you think that this is all just like some grand master plan, and we just haven't seen how it all is going to come together yet? And there's just going to be one update that ties all these pieces together, and it's going to be amazing. Or
if it isn't, if it isn't, they'll say it is at the end and say that it was all planned. You know.
They always do, don't they? Eh?
Yeah.
And as I look around in them numbers real quick, and holy shit nuggets. First things first, it's a weekend, and second of all, I currently see about almost 400 viewers on the YouTube side, and the Twitch side's 99, so basically 500 viewing right now. Dude, it's impressive, fellas. Hopefully all of you are having a wonderful weekend, because not only of the easy money grinds and other things, and other so on and so forth, just in general, hopefully you're not, unfortunately, like Fallout Tech here, who sprained his ankle, or, you know, someone else. But regardless, you can watch me and enjoy spatulas and oxys and detergents, presents and other things, and so on and so forth. So,
yeah, a couple hours from now, it'll be getting even more interesting.
What now?
Vodka and Viper.
Oh god,
Yes.
okay, never fucking mind then. Yeah, production is just, yeah. Anyways, I guess I'm obliged to, in a way, to self-promote here real quick. So first things first, also 35,000 subscriber milestone reached today, so that's a wonderful little thing. Thank you everyone. And again, those that want to support me a little bit more, there's Patreon. Just, either Patreon, Super Chat, or Streamlabs.
Hey, just like the stream, there's 386 people on YouTube and only 85 likes. What's wrong with you people? Like that stuff.
Yeah,
like it.
The streams, I'm not sure really what the likes do, but anyways, that's it. Moving on to the whole thing, and let's see. So I started with 1,872 million, I think. So I've earned a little bit less than 200 in the hour, considering the fact that the servers were, down for a second there. So yeah, that was also an issue. But yeah, even 200 an hour, just fine and dandy. Considering that I was also picking up a couple of material, well, actually everything that had materials on them. Yeah, it's a really good money scheme, guys. And those of you, again, remind you, those of you that want to get the ships in game and really hate grinding, do this stuff. And later on, just enjoy the game the way you want in the first place, as devs advertise this thing, instead of having this game as your second job.
They encourage you to blaze your own trail. Play the game your way.
Do what you want.
Just that. Do it.
Yeah.
We don't care.
Do it.
Yes.
We have come to the dark side. We have cookies.
Jordi, dude, thank you so much. And damn it. Also, Tom is in the chats. That jingle that just played was Tom Cook's creation. Once more, big thanks to him for that.
Praise the Tom.
Tom's a splitter there. Tom's a splitter. He's a splitter. He says, bloody Pilots Federation. I'm with the Federation of United Pilots. Splitter.
What about the People's Federation of Pilots?
Yeah, the People's Federation of Pilots elite thing. Yeah.
Oh boy. But yeah, and Geordi said that to help me keep up the Frontier servers up and going. Well, thank you regardless. Yes, seriously, highly appreciated. So yeah.
So I'll tell you though, I do really like the fact that you can choose your reward now.
Oh, that's such a fucking awesome thing.
Yeah.
I mentioned this, and
It's amazing.
It's really a wonderful thing. So from this update, really, if I start to think about it, aside from engineers being, theoretically the best thing really coming to the game. Yeah, also the fact that you can choose, the whole reward that you want, which also alleviates, by the way, if you go for Voly-boom run, you can also rank up your Federation rank relatively easily, because these missions do give a lot of reputation. And reputation goes for your rank in Federation.
I must have stockpiled a lot of that.
Influence, on the other
haven't bothered
hand,
with
goes
any
for
of
the
it.
faction that gives you this mission. Just remember that.
Yeah.
So yeah. But you can rank grind even here, so... and make a lot of money. So yeah. It's impressive. Forum dads will come for you, Yam. They'll come! I know, they have already come. I mean, fuck. I did post this video on forums, and let me just quickly check how far the thread has gone. Give me a sec. Let's see. What do we got?
Well,
7 pages deep.
Someone's already submitted it as a bug that you can claim all this money so quickly. I think this is not a bug.
This is a bug, by the way. Yes, this is a bug.
You're wasting time.
Well, it's not a bug for us players,
Well,
but it's unbalanced rewards for
well,
missions. That's
there
how
is a
this is
bug-
classified, and remember that this is not an exploit under no circumstances. Don't believe anyone who says that.
I will concede there is one bug in this mission, and that is not to do with the mission itself or anything to do with the mechanics of it. It's a bug that's universal across the game at the moment, and that's parked defense ships don't defend.
Ah, yes.
They never lift off. They never do anything. If they really
Some of them
hate
even
you,
spawn below the ground.
yes, they'll have a pop at you. They frequently do at Oxley. There, you know.
Yeah.
I was blowing up cobras and eagles underground with dumbfires earlier because they were having a pop at me. But you know, they didn't lift off because they were underground. And generally speaking, if something isn't hostile to you and it's parked next to something, it's not. It doesn't care. It doesn't care what you're doing, and that surely has to be a bug. You know. But that's across the board. That's nothing to do with this specific mission.
Yeah. Basically, the way missions objective is generated is faulty, and we can easily see that. That's unfortunate, to be honest.
Oh no, there was a Taipan that managed to take off.
Oh yeah,
but
I
then
had a couple of
he
shits
immediately
here and
crashed
there
into the
also do
ground
that.
and blew himself up after that. So yeah,
You're kidding.
it's great. No, it was like a one-way ground. You know, he could get out of it from underneath, and he swooped up round and came straight back down and crashed into the ground and blew up. So
Corvus in the chat. TheYamiks, in my honest opinion, it's coded and released by FDev. Then it should be considered normal gameplay.
they had time to test it in the beta.
No. Oh wait, no.
Oh no!
One
wait,
thing you must remember. What? No. The thing is, Frontier does test their shit to make sure that it works. Not always it works like they want, or basically, not always it goes through right. But they do test their shit. Now balance. Oh, they don't balance a shit thing. That's one thing. That's why, for example, shields are OP to this day. That's why healing beams still haven't really been nerfed properly. So yeah.
But yeah,
so
I think
yeah.
there's a lot to be said for that. That it's if they've coded it and put it out there themselves, then they can't later turn around and say, "Hey, you're abusing the code," when they put it out.
Oh shit! I'm in open. Right. Thank you so
ingenuous.
much,
Thunder
Thunder
Cookie!
Cookie.
Why did you have to tell him?
Thank you. No, so here's the thing. The problem is not because I don't want to get killed, because that was my original plan. I would go and open play and see how people, react to this new scheme. The problem with this is the fact that it causes the fucking limbo.
Exactly.
That's the only reason why I don't play in open when going for these big objectives at all.
It's much
It's
less.
because the fucking game doesn't really allow you to do anything in open. Everything just freezes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of ruins the surprise as well if you're flying around and you're bumping into people at random. Except you're not, because if you drop in anywhere and it takes longer than 4 or 5 seconds it normally takes, you think, I'm going to meet somebody in here, aren't I?
Yeah.
Because it takes like 20, 30 seconds to matchmake, and you think there's someone in there. So it kind of ruins the surprise.
Corvus again. TheYamiks, the balance part of the equation comes down to the rush to make schedule. Yes, and that's completely true. That's completely true. That's the one reason why I would think, most likely, balance is not really issued at all, or very rarely. So yeah, unfortunately, the schedule of developing this game has been a big issue when it comes down to making it, you know, the way we would like to. And here we go, we actually have a Taipan. Oh wait, no, that's just a fucking Taipan. Never mind then. Maximum power to shields and everything's fine.
You're lucky it'll take off through the ground. Oh, let's see.
Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. But, yeah, so just make a lot of money and then go do whatever you want. I remember back in the day, as I've said multiple times in the past, when I did the Sotis runs, once I got my first billion, I felt so free, and I decided, the first thing I decided to do, go to Colonia. And then to Beagle Point, explore the galaxy, see what it has to offer.
Yeah.
And I was and still to this day I'm a combat pilot.
That cache buffer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And not only that, it allows people to actually play in open, you know, without fear of, you know, just losing. Of course, you know, it doesn't, well, you don't like to lose, but money is a big part of it. The reason why people don't like to play in open, because they don't want to lose money. Simple.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm perfectly happy playing with cardboard ships in CQC. I like doing that.
Oh,
because
God,
no.
no.
There's no consequence to losing any of that, you know?
I hate it.
Yeah. But I'm not so keen losing ships on a live server, because I'm a miserly person by nature, and I just don't like losing stuff at all. It's one of the reasons
No one
I don't
does.
do.
No one does.
I don't do PvP.
Like, that is why power
you know?
play is so horrible, because you lose every week.
Yeah, and you don't
It's
get
a
any
stupid
money for that.
system, and devs know it. Of course, devs know it.
Just, you know, cardboard chips don't matter. Have a laugh. Yeah, have a few drinks, which is what we've taken to doing on Sunday nights.
See, the
now.
perfect CQC. Back in the
Have a
day
few
when it was
drinks,
announced,
CQC,
everyone thought
laugh,
that
don't matter.
CQC would be basically just, you know, take our ships that we have already, the way we want to outfit them, whatever the ship we had, and play with them, with our ships, not some random, you know, as Turgeon said, cardboard cutouts.
Well, why don't they have like some sort of in-game dueling system where it's like
don't
you
know.
and I can agree to a friendly duel to 10% hull, and then it'll cut off the duel at 10%.
I don't know, that's the thing. That's one of the questions I'd like to ask devs, because I bet devs had actually figured, you know, one way we could make CQC is by offering, you know, players to use their own ships instead of these cardboard cutouts. But why did they go for the cardboard cutouts? That's a question I want to ask devs.
I mean, I
of
think
these days.
that makes sense in the sense that, like, you know, if you had a bunch of people that didn't have the time to engineer, they can jump into CQC and they can at least play it. But then there's still that rank progression system where you have to unlock ships in CQC, which means you have to rank up in CQC before you can have the good ships.
But,
so what's the point?
The ranking thing, it still takes in account what rank you are. It won't matchmake you. That's the thing, the matchmaking thing.
Wait, it takes into effect rank?
It used to be. Back in the day when there were people playing it, yes, it
Yeah,
took
I'm like,
in account.
any live body would do.
Well, the very first, because I mean I've only done CQC recently, started doing it, and the very first round that we were in there, if you remember the other night, you know, I think there was 2 of us rank 1, and our good friend Lakuta Saborg came in there, and he's rank 50 with his nice yellow yellow logo name. So he was in the same match as us, the rank 50s and rank 1s. So it doesn't seem to give a crap anymore. I think it's just happy to find anybody and throws you all together.
A person's here? Oh my god!
People, yeah, go on, guys, go, yeah, and you go together. It doesn't care.
Daniel, Daves, thanks for the great content. Quick question. I did this earlier, and after destroying my ship, I spawned. It spawned me 220 odd light years away. It's only happened once. Again, this is due to the new respawn system that they put in. Yeah, the thing is, the new system basically doesn't take in count the last place you docked in, or at least it chooses when to pick it, because it works for me, as you can see, but for a lot of people in the new system it didn't work. So it's yeah, it's because of the new system. I can't really say exactly where because I don't have the code in front of me. I can't tell why, or I don't have even the rule set of it properly laid out, so I can't exactly pinpoint the reason. But it's just basically because of the new system. So yeah, there you go.
220 light years though, that's not bad. Machine and I were in Colonia, and when we blew up, we actually got transported back to the bubble.
Yeah.
We had to submit a ticket and have them move us back to Colonia using Godsend.
Wow.
So there's definitely something is up there because both Machine and I ended up at LHS 3447.
Oh god.
It was the only option we had. Yeah.
Yes. Right, so Corvus again. I tried CQC once and it gave me play solitaire option. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Yeah, sounds about right.
I say, Corto in chat there saying as an Eve player, this Care Bear, oh, I don't want to lose a ship mentality. It's not Care Bear. You know, I don't care if the rebuy cost is a pittance. I just don't want to have to pay a rebuy on a ship. I'm a miser.
Turgeon! For fuck's sake, Turgeon! You just keep talking and talking and talking. Holy fuck, man! Radio decorum sometimes. Okay? Thank you. Anyways,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. But yeah, but the reason why people don't want to lose anything is the simple phrase, pragmatism. If you know what that means, or maybe educate yourself. The simple or the easiest way to understand it is basically being practical. Is it practical to lose something without any kind of benefit? No. So there you go. That's why people don't like losing ships or anything. There you go.
Well, that explains why I don't mind. I blow up all the time. It's fun.
I blow up all the time as well, or just for the fun of it, and there is the reward because I make it for fun.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I don't mind blowing up if I've chosen to do something stupid that's got a risk of blowing up. But this game has a nasty habit of throwing you curves sometimes, and you think, well, that's not very fair. And so you think, well, that wasn't fair being penalised, that cat. But I say with CQC, there's literally no downside to it. You're just having a laugh with your mates, with some drinks and cardboard chips. It's great.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. Well, there's not much. Yeah, Thunder Cookie. Oh, god damn it. Chieftain review. Yes, it's already made. I was actually planning on releasing it this Tuesday. Actually, no, yesterday. Instead, I made the video about this thing. Now, yeah, that was a bit more juicy than Chieftain review, I'd say. At least it's more timely, and that's why I put it out. Again,
That's pragmatism.
Wait, what? Oh, right, and
that's pragmatism. That is well done.
Yeah, it's essentially that. Chieftain review, for those that don't know, will be coming out on Tuesday. That's it, Tuesday. Unless devs completely fuck up every single aspect of the game, then you kind of have to talk about it. But thus far, it doesn't look like they are.
So what YamiKs is saying is, see you next Tuesday.
Pretty much, but while I'm still streaming, see, Spatula, come around.
Oh wait, did you not get that?
No, kinda got it. I kinda get, yeah. Slow ignition. I got the slow ignition. Sorry. Oh well. This is
running on a Class D power plant today.
Speaking of which, did any of you guys actually picked up? Damn it! Did any of you guys picked up Targoid's Targoid parts? You know, those modules.
I haven't picked up anything but the shock cannon. It's the only one I've cared about so far.
Really? Why? Why shock cannons?
Oh,
I love these things.
Yeah.
They do look cool.
They don't have damage.
Yeah, they do. If you land successive hits, they actually do a shit ton.
They nom ammo though.
Honestly, I'd say you get more damage out of plasma accelerators.
Well, yeah, per shot they don't do that much, but if you're a good
Even
shot
with
and your time on target is good, like You should. Have you seen what I did during the beta with these things? Like, they are deadly.
It's like fanning a revolver. It's quick shot.
Alright, alright, fair enough, I guess, then. Paroxysm can do good with shock cannons. I'll have to look out for that, definitely.
Holy.
Yeah. I'm going to be using them on my Viper during my stream here in like an hour and a half.
We'll have fun with that, then.
Yes. We'll see how... We'll see what happens when I'm using half the amount and I am vodka fueled. I'll let you know how that goes.
Oh, right, Proxim, I actually wanted to ask, you're going for packs?
I ideally am. We'll see if I actually get to make it.
Okay. Fair
I just
enough.
found a 50 million credit passenger mission.
Say what? Oh, right.
50 million credit passenger mission to, like, basically Beagle. 42,000 light years away. I don't think so.
Yeah, they've kind of messed with the numbers on those, and there is a thread on the forum about some things still having a silly high payout when they shouldn't. So,
I don't think it's silly. I like it.
No, I mean, it's the occasional one slips through. I mean, that's like, I'm not. You don't want to go out there anyway.
Yeah, there's like every single second passenger mission that I see here is like,
does.
24 million to 64,000 light years away.
I'll do it.
Yeah, you would do it.
There's the thing, Oxy. There's the thing, Oxy. You should take a passenger with you, just for fun.
Just in case you're hungry, see?
Yeah, you never know when you might need one.
You get parked by the Star, a little bit of a barbecue.
I mean, why not, right?
There's a good recipe online for that somewhere.
Oh, yes.
There is.
I did make one, by the way.
Asian olive mode.
Yes. Nice Imperial barbecue. Just look up TheYamiks videos.
Yes. Right. So Original Gamer Online. I love the game, but ED is starting to get really is starting to really disappoint. I've been. Damn it! You said something. I've been here for 4 years, and the quote-unquote updates are more hype than real substance. And yeah, I'd say so. Cause okay, fair enough. Devs do try to hype them up, and that's how you do with any sort of a thing that you make as a business. You do hype things, and yeah, unfortunately, things that have been released afterwards, in retrospect, have been, shit.
I think
more than often.
Problem. Yeah.
More often than not. There we go.
More often than not. I think part of it is because they like this drip feeding thing with the story, and they like to sort of give you a little drip of a story and then tease that there's more coming and go, look, there's more, there's secrets, there's more, and they build up people's expectations in a bit of a no man's sky kind of way, really. And then when it comes
they
to
don't
it,
let those expectations go out of the... That's the thing. At least Frontier doesn't allow these expectations and things go out the window completely.
No, but they don't give you enough to satisfy what they've hinted will be there. That's the problem. They haven't got the balance.
Actually,
they should have some balancing software in their own psychology, I think.
Maybe, but the thing is, again, the first time the Targoid encounter happened, remember? That was a fucking amazing event.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. If you could get it.
Yes, but
no, even showing up, everyone and their brother was getting it for the few days.
I do have a personal beef with that one because as a free space player. As a free space player, you see, if people remember the old free space games, when you first,
I'm too young to remember.
1999. But when you
Jesus.
first encountered the Shivans, you had a shieldless ship and crappy guns, and they had shields and better weapons. And of course, as the game went on, you got their shields and used better weapons against them, so you were on an even footing. But even in the first mission, when you met the little Shivan scout, you could, if you were a good enough pilot, chase it down and destroy it with your own weapons and no shields. But it took you like 10 minutes in a single battle against this one guy. There was no real reason to do it, because it wasn't part of the story. You didn't have to, but you could. and people did, and the sense of achievement.
No, but it actually
sticks
changes
with you.
the story. I remember that. It changes the story a little bit if you do actually
and they
manage
say
to
so
do
they
it.
can be killed. Yeah, I mean it's a thing that it's there and you can. And if you've done it as a free space player, it stays with you forever that you did that. When they brought the Thargoids in, we couldn't kill them. It was impossible to take that Thargoid down because they'd made it literally invulnerable until they brought in the new weapons. And I felt cheated. I thought if we'd poured enough firepower and enough skill onto one of those, we should have been able to take one down.
Ramming is a good
And I did feel
example.
cheated.
Even if you ram, nothing happens because physics. Apparently.
Yeah.
And yeah, I agree with that. The fact that Dave's put in, you know, Thargoids essentially being indestructible, invulnerable, and whatnot else, it does feel like a dick move from a game designer's as well as storyteller's perspective. Those two combined, no, just no, just no.
It's blaze your own trail when we tell you it's okay to do so.
Yeah. Exactly, Spatula is right on there.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not wrong.
Little asterisk it should have. Blaze your own trail, little asterisk underneath when we take it. That would do fine. Yeah, update the posters with that.
Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, by the way, Proxim, did you try your shock cannons on Thargoids?
I've tried them on the little ones during the beta, but not
okay, never
the
mind
big
then.
ones.
Okay.
I don't think they work on the big ones, and I know
Yeah,
they work
don't
on the
tell
little
them.
ones.
I think only Guardian things do, after all, obviously. So, yeah. And Josh just made 103 million in one run. Holy shit. Well,
Jeez.
he almost can buy Anaconda already, right? Doesn't
Just
that feel freeing? In a way? Doesn't it feel a load off your back and stuff like that,
What?
really? Getting a lot of monies?
Like- Wandering around in a kilt instead of a pair of pants. Yeah.
Hey, kilt is free. See?
It's free.
It's freeing.
The freedom. Yeah.
I mean, okay, so how many of you right now have pants on?
Well, I'm not doing the broadcasts later. We're on it.
No one's speaking up, so everyone has pants off.
Pants. We have a no pants rule on the broadcast. We're always not wearing any pants. So
See?
that's just a thing.
Isn't it more freeing?
What are pants?
Yes. What are these things called, pants? From Spatula, this doesn't surprise me.
I wear pants when I stream, but not the rest of the time.
Okay.
No pants
Well,
rule.
you do a face camera, so it's like if you ever stood up, you got drunk and stood up. Oh God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, oh, look at that. I know what underwear Oxy wears now. Yeah, everyone wanted to know that, I'm sure.
Oh, I was assuming that you don't wear that either. I mean, if you're not wearing pants,
I wear.
bother with.
I wear underwear.
Yeah. Just put a towel down, right?
Well, like, I don't know. I like a certain measure of support. I don't like, just like dingle all around. It feels weird.
Yeah. Have a codpiece.
The duality chat there says, "Is that what Braveheart meant by freedom?" Yes, it is. It's a Scottish thing.
Freedom.
Freedom, man.
Freedom.
There you
They
go.
can take our pants, but they cannot take our freedom.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, this is a wonderful weekend. Oh, thank you guys. Oh man.
Kiro, actually, I kind of am too. Oh well. Opportunity for next time.
Do you guys, do you all run secondary accounts? Does everyone here have a second account?
I got my second one, but I haven't touched it since I got to make other videos before I move on to that. But I will definitely use that. So yeah, it'll be for traveling and stuff like that, like distant worlds and so on and so forth. So
Yeah. I figured out how to run 2 simultaneous copies of it at the same time. So you can
don't
actually
tell
have your
that
second
because
account.
Spatula, I got to warn
Oh no, they'll
you.
nerf it!
No, no, no,
What?
no, no, no. They will actually suspend your account.
What do you mean?
Devs have been known to do that, yes.
For what?
Because,
Having
well,
two running at the
For
same
giving them more
time.
money for buying a whole other second copy of the game.
How the heck
all
can
I'm gonna
you...
say is they
think
have done
of
that in past, so be careful.
It's for filming purposes.
I know. You can, yeah, you, me, and every other content creator more or less can, you know, excuse it at least. But again, yeah, it's
Well, I only really got my second one so that I could shoot stuff in the bubble while I was out on Distant Worlds
Yeah.
anyway. That's it's a filming.
Well, you know what, Frontier? If someone was playing multi-crew and I could actually have a crew, then maybe to do that.
well, there you go.
Am I right? Although I think it's broken now because of the update. Oh boy. I can't
They should
even...
do content creator server. See, that's what private groups are for. 10K.
Yeah, you can make your
But
own.
basically, that's what it's for.
Shibuka wanted that. He wanted them to implement our own little
Our little
making
Care
sandbox.
Bear place.
with different rules.
Turgeon,
With different
blaze,
rules, so we could film things.
Turgeon, blaze your own.
Actually, we can
Let's do it.
use. I can actually offer up the use of my alt account's private group for that purpose. Is the only other person that's in it right now besides me is Plater.
Your alt account has a private group.
Oh, so you and
Yep.
Plater have your own little place?
The wank tank.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
Oh my!
Special place just for the two of them.
I see.
Where they can do genital jousting there, you know.
Oh.
Okay. Sure.
I need to-
We still need to stream that because it's
I
going to be
know.
absolutely ridiculous.
I'm down for that.
Sure. Sure.
Oh, Corvus says, "Yamiks, we should have multi-crew in CQC."
That would be interesting if it worked.
Interesting, wouldn't it? If
If
worked.
it worked.
Yeah,
It would be, be fun is if there was a seat inside of a torpedo and you could steer the torpedo. Fire me, boy!
yeah.
Okay, we're getting stupider and stupider, I guess.
Yeah,
Yay.
it's evolving.
Alright.
Welcome
So
to
I got-
Spatula's brain.
Yeah, I need 15 more minutes. That is one more run, and then I'll see how much I made in 2 hours. But thus far, it looks like it's 300 million, something like that, plus materials, of course, since I've been picking only materials, if I can. So that's an interesting setup, but still, 2 hours, 300, 150 an hour, not bad at all. Not bad at all. So yeah.
Too shabby. No.
Ladies and gentlemen, do this if you intend to get ships and upgrade them, and you know you want to do all that stuff. Because you can later on still do missions if you really want to. There's no prohibition to do that, right? You can do them for fun, but that's the thing. You need funds to just achieve things, especially if you're going for the Targoid killing. Oh god, yeah, you kind of need a little bit more money. But yeah. Also, yeah, I'm in that position to say, yeah, fuck the in-game economy. I hate the grind, and fuck the grind, and that's why you should do this. Simple as that. But again, and devs disagree, of course.
Naturally.
Naturally.
They gave us the material trader, so that shows you what they think about.
Oh yeah,
balanced
I
exchange
definitely
rates, doesn't
to
it?
use the 7,776 grade 1 materials to get one data mined wake exception. 7,000
it's
units.
so worth it. Yeah.
It's so disgusting.
I
God.
can't see any reason why, if you can carry 100 or 200 of something, or 300. What is it? What is the current limit of the grade 1 stuff?
300.
Whatever that limit is, at most that should be what it takes to upgrade 1 to a grade 5. Otherwise, there's literally no point having a number there at all.
Indeed. Just
No,
lock it out.
should
Just lock it out. But
that.
nope. I guess we're just gonna. But nevertheless, you can calculate it regardless, I
That's right.
suppose. But still.
So I refuse to use small principle anyway, so I'm just not gonna.
I'm just using it
Oh,
for getting other materials, and that's it. So yeah.
Seymour over here
Whip-de-doo.
says he only want a private content creators group so you can check out each other's pants.
Oh,
That assumes we're wearing them.
Yeah.
I thought we
Wearing
just established that we
pants.
didn't have any.
Yeah.
Check out each other's lack of pants.
I
Oh, can we
see.
call the private server the No Pant Zone?
Adventures of Captain Pantless. Because of course, right? Yeah,
What
boy,
was
boy.
that comic? Captain Underpants?
Oh yeah.
I don't
I
remember
think that's a real
that
thing.
one.
My nephew's really into that. No, it's new. It's like out there now.
Oh,
New?
My
okay.
nephew's
I-
all
this is
about
like-
Captain
this is like-
Underpants.
This was like 15 years ago. It's not new.
I
Oh,
don't know.
Character in.
It's
was
new
it?
because
Character in TV
kids are
show.
into it. Although then again, he knows about Bob Ross, so
So,
Hey,
mean,
Bob
you're-
Ross is awesome.
in the comic book store in I forget which series was Captain Underpants, wasn't it? Yeah. I can't remember the
Okie
series, but it was definitely.
oh, like Doug. You remember the cartoon Doug?
I remember that.
Anyone remember Doug?
You guys are fucking old.
Oil man.
We need to get Grey Test in here for you
I know,
sometime.
right?
He's much
Young
much
Yamiks.
And here I thought, oh, the man Yamiks is already a senile fuck.
Yeah,
How
we'll
old
get-
are you really?
I'm the child of 93, see?
We'll
93.
get young
Okay,
Grey
so you're
Test
the
in
same
with
age
his-
as
with
my
his
younger brother.
lederhosen.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His German lederhosen, young Grey Test.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Them old folks home.
Yeah.
Give me my pants back and dignity.
10K Tat says, we're not old, we're just a higher level.
Oh, maybe.
You got a lot to grind, Yamiks.
The goddamn retirement.
Anyway.
Turgeon and his horrible voice modulator. Oh,
Horrible
jeez.
voice
I love
modulator,
that
yes.
thing. I love
No,
that thing.
I'm going to nip off and get a bite to eat anyway. Don't break too many things.
Okey-dokey.
Ron.
I know.
I'll
right?
hopefully be back before you've destroyed things.
Now that I look at the clock.
For a second there, I
Food.
thought you would say cock. Okay. Checking your cock is also important.
Check for lumps.
We'll
Stream,
save
gotta
that
check
for
for lumps.
later. A lump
Checking
checking.
for lumps. Yep. Colon checks out.
That's a little. That's fondling right there. That's straight fondles.
I
Colon
still
checked out a little too
see.
well.
I still remember. Me, Paroxym, Plater, and Mini did the rank grind race. The good old moment when we all start saying cunt. Poor Plater just whinges and minges and what the hell. That was precious.
It was glorious.
Yes.
Getting Plater flustered is one of my favorite activities.
This stream is going places. Korokenchi, you know it. You definitely know it. Oh boy, oh boy. Good times.
Indeed.
Condor,
Wait,
yes,
seriously?
I'm a good pilot. I know, I'm really good pilot. Oh yes, baby.
What in the hell is the point of this?
I don't
okay,
see anything. I
fine.
can't say anything. So, context.
Well, okay, I'm looking at the lightweight versus reinforced alloys on the Viper 3,
Oui.
and it only gives you 50.4 hull points. That's all it gives you. What the
Lightweights?
hell is the point of that? Like,
This is called what is known very well as balance.
it's completely worthless.
So you're enjoying the game? I hear that. Yes.
No. It's,
Sun's
Why would I pay
duality,
for something
question.
that doesn't-
Wait, what? What game?
For the brain trust. What's the best way to rank trade? get... I presume you're asking how to grind the trade ranking, I suppose. In that case, I'd say do the missions, well, the current wing missions, actually those would be the only ones that you can do when it comes to trading, and those will probably give you more benefit to trade rank than...
Trade rank is just purely dollars made during trading,
Yeah,
isn't it?
that is either through missions or through just simple trade. I see that currently the smuggling is decently profitable. That is about 10 million or depending what you're getting, of course, 10 million or so on one run, I suppose, back and forth, of course. So that, I guess, it's not horrible, but you know, compared to this, I mean, come on.
I like the old rare goods circuits. Those are always fun to
I never
run
did
around,
rare goods,
picking up different rare goods.
so yeah.
Oh, I used to do the golden loop of Lave to Witch Hall, and there were all these stops in the way. There was a great image of the trade route and all the stops you had to make.
Ah yes,
And
yes,
you'd
I
always
know
find
that one.
pirates, you'd always find other players, and it was it was fun to just do the circuit. Get a little galactic tour.
Alright, fair enough. But yeah, back in the day,
It's a little bit better
again,
than going back forth.
yeah, back in the day, I still remember I did Sotis runs, as I mentioned multiple times, and due to Sotis runs paying up, you know, decent amount of money, yeah, I managed to get my ranks because of it. So, again, do missions, I'd say, or smuggling, depending. I'm not really sure which one is more profitable. So again, I'll leave that up to you to, you know, sort of figure out. You know how to use calculators, right? So go and do that. Yeah.
I wonder, that'd be a good comparison. Trade missions versus rare goods versus smuggling.
Yeah, it's
smuggling.
Smuggling should make more money. Out of the sheer principle, it simply should. So,
are you talking about smuggling missions, or are you talking about drug smuggling?
Smuggling missions and smuggling in itself. I'd say missions ought to do a bit more because those are specific, but smuggling in general should still do more damage. Not damage.
Yeah.
Get more money from result than normal trade. Because of course it's illegal, and you know illegal stuff often pays a lot more.
Well, the only caveat that comes with that is that when it's a mission, number one, it's random, so you know there's a bit of RNG that comes with it.
No,
but also,
of course.
If you get caught, then it totally negates the mission.
That's the thing. That's why it should pay more, obviously, because it's harder to do.
High risk, high reward.
Indeed, but this game apparently doesn't know what high risk, high reward means, because bounty hunting is shit right now in comparison to exploration or trading or anything else. So I guess.
And is Turgeon, are you still there? No, he's probably.
No, he's moved on.
We thought, oh well, let's go try the pirating a mega ship. This is when I landed back in the bubble, and I'm like, well, okay, let's give it a try, right? It's damn near impossible. It's not even and again, it may have been a high security system or something, but immediately as soon as you start popping that cargo out, you start just taking hits from everywhere.
Yep.
We were in a wing of 3.
Yep, that's why you just disable those
a very high risk,
turrets.
high reward.
You disable the turrets, but even after that, there are ships around, and go handle those, right?
And then the loot was just pretty much there's good loot, but it's still the same as just going out and getting a bunch of loot. It's not like there's any super high reward for it. And maybe that's because there's no missions that tell you to pirate mega ships yet, and maybe those are things in the future.
Yeah,
but I was really hoping that would be a very profitable and fun activity, but it was kind of just frustrating.
Yeah. Instead, we're doing this.
Yeah. It's actually just launching
Instead, we're doing
skimmer
this.
genocide. Skimmer genocide with missiles.
Skimmer lives don't matter.
Yeah.
So yeah. Fuck skimmers. They give me monies. I'm fine and dandy with this, hey?
You don't even give them a chance.
Never! 2 words, silent running, and yes, that's true. That's true. But silent running works only thus far. That's the thing. if they come close to you, I think it was 300 meters or something like that, and they will still be able to scan you regardless. So there's no other way to go around it but to kill, you know, attackers or move away. If they do. And they do. So again, it's a lot of fiddle fucking around with those mega ships, and personally, I was thinking, okay, I might try it one day, but then in beta as I tried it, it was like, yep, it's fucking cumbersome, it's fucking annoying, and you get basically nothing. Fuck you then. So yeah, that's the unfortunate result of it.
You're getting paid insane amounts of money.
Yes.
There's a reason that I'm kind of a fan of those missions right now. I'll probably go back out there and do some more at some point in the relative near future.
Well, everyone is.
But like and you're using what, a Viper, right?
I'm using a Viper.
Yeah.
I personally recommend going with Eagle because it's simply more maneuverable and it's easy. Well, it responds to your movement a little bit better, so it's easier to just get there and move your mouse. Because your turn rate speed on Viper is, yeah, it is what it is.
It's like 5 million, 7 million, 3 million, 5 million, 7 million. You've got so many missions. It's like
right. In this just one run, I managed to get give me a sec, about 84 million. So there we go, and that was less than 15 minutes. And look at that, it's been 2 hours of the stream already, and we have almost. Well, it's varying more or less, but 500 viewers total, 100 on Twitch, which is an unprecedented moment. Also, I require less than 100 for 1,000 followers on Twitch account. But anyways, and almost 400 on YouTube. So guys, big thanks for tuning in and enjoying, I suppose. And it's been wonderful. I've been joined by Turgeon, Paroxysm, and Spatula, who are both right now, aside from Turgeon, who went and, I don't know, eat something. Probably his dog or horse or something, I don't know. Whatever the case is, hopefully you guys are having wonderful evening or morning, wherever you are, of course, and weekend in general. So yeah, it's been quite a wonderful thing. And additional thing to that, of course, as I mentioned before, those that listened in, I reached the 35,000 subscriber mark, so I'm halfway to 40,000. So since the year's start, I started with 3,000, something like that, 30,000 that is. So it's been a fucking wonderful day today, or rather weekend in general. So thanks guys for watching, and everything's wonderful. I'm not gonna end, of course. I'm not gonna be ending. Oh no, I'm gonna be streaming for at least 1 more hour. Don't you worry, I'll be around. And again, Corvus, dude, I didn't say on Friday thank you because, you know, I said no alerts since, you know, I was talking with DJ. But today, huge thanks, Corvus. Thank you. Your support and everyone else's helps so much.
Do a little dance from. Dance, Yamiks, dance!
A little bit of that there is. But again, yeah, just like Corvus, you can use Super Chats, Streamlabs, or Patreon. On Patreon, I want to do a little bit more behind-the-scenes stuff if I have any, but, you know, I usually release videos rather quickly, so yeah, this is what it is. But again, those are additional sorts there, and yeah, right, time for some more stuff there, and moving on then, yes. Enough of the get on with Yamiks, yay! Geordie, thank you so much again. Yes. Yeah. Let's see. So Spatula, you're actually currently in the bubble? Or
So I actually emailed Frontier support, and within 48 hours they put me back in Colonia.
Ah, okay. So yeah, your main thing is in Colonia. So yeah, there you go. So that's all right. Fair enough.
Yeah. So yeah, my second account is in the bubble.
Okie dokie. So yeah, that second account that tried suicide addering me. Meh.
Hey, that wasn't me. That was Bradford.
Sure it was.
Different
For
name,
context,
same jackass.
Spatula, want to tell the story?
For the public record, this was unintentional, but also hilarious. Is TheYamiks was streaming in open, and I happened to raise up in the docking port and boop his ship quite gently on the stern side, causing a fine, before boosting into the wall and blowing up, therefore causing TheYamiks to then be wanted. And he nearly got blown up by the station.
Yeah.
You actually managed to escape and then, make it, so congrats on you.
Commander Simis already got a bit generous as well, and yeah, Voly-boom nets real money. Ah, thank you. But yeah, those that perhaps didn't hear during the jingle, sorry. Yeah, I was playing in open. Special just simply farted about in the station. I was just boosting outside. I hit him, and he did. Well, I killed him, unfortunately, because he was piloting a fucking adder. And I got the bounty, and the station started shooting me. So there you go.
It all happened because of the stream delay. I saw that you were just coming up the docking pad. I didn't realize that you were already going. It just happened very quickly.
Yeah, and still, at that point I was like, who is this, and what else, and Spatula writes in, and I remember basically Spatula making a video, stream with the Bradford character, and I was like, no, it couldn't be Spatula. And then it was. So yeah.
But to be fair, that was like, I've been trying to track you down on that account several streams. Whenever you go into open, I'm always hunting you down.
Yeah.
I finally managed to.
You can always, poke me and ask me before I start streams or something. I could tell you, no problem.
It can't be prearranged. It has to be a surprise.
Okay.
If you see me coming, it's so fun.
Okay, fine, fair enough.
It was pretty funny.
Set filter for combat missions. You say. Alright, there were a couple of things. Materials, commodities, reputation, all choices. Wait, what? Show rewards are... combat. Oh, this is nice. That's the thing, I never really cared to use these, so... Oh my, thank you so much. Neo, seriously, Neo Navas... Navras, there we go. Fucking hell. Thank you so much. So set the combat and it will even sort this stuff out. This is fantastic. Oh, this is so good.
I didn't even realize that was a thing.
Yeah. Huh.
Today I learned you can actually sort these things.
Thank you so much. That was nice. So, 07 to you, indeed. Piratas, and all the other kinds. Mech. There we go. We got something. So yeah, again, this is one of those new things that they added that I never really cared to use. So, yeah, I mean, fuck. Well, that's nice. That's nice. Oh, and again, yeah, those that are wondering still, Chieftain Review is coming Tuesday. So stop asking. I had plenty of people ask this as soon as 3.0 came out, and even before that, so yeah. It's fair enough.
You keep saying Tuesday, I keep thinking of Star Trek Generations, the opening scene. Where the Enterprise... What? Yeah.
Kirk falls into the thing?
Yeah, where they're after the ribbon in the Enterprise B. Yeah. And he keeps trying...
the dude from...
But not installed yet.
Ferris Bueller's the captain.
Comes on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Tuesday.
And meanwhile, I'm glad you can finally get the Anaconda and other things. Seriously, it'll free up a lot of your time, and you can go and enjoy the game and explore and perhaps participate in the new events as well. Also, you're gonna have to grind the fucking material, so regardless, you're gonna have to grind something, like a fucking stripper. So, yay! Elite Dangerous, isn't it? Wait, what? Ah, damn it, I picked up a wrong mission. Now, which one is it? My notice. Where's 31? Ah, there we go. This is the one I didn't need. Ah, screw it. It's fine. Right. Actually, since we're all around here, Spatula. Name the best and the worst thing about 3.0.
The best and the worst thing. Ooh. Well, I really like the planetary generation system, so I'm gonna call that the best thing because it doesn't. Well, oh, actually, you know what? No, it does screw up things because Turgeon was telling me he couldn't find a place to land his ass.
Yeah, the landing is.
So that's
a
out
bit
the
iffy.
window. Well, the external view is very pretty. The worst thing I would say is the crime and punishment system has become more confusing. I
knew that before it was released.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen, and it pretty much is. Like the fact that they put notoriety in your stats on your left. You have to scroll into your like general stats and look at your crime statistics to find out what your notoriety is. If that's like a factor in the crime system, why can't we see that? And the whole respawning at a prison system, I mean, I don't know how I feel about it. I just think that it doesn't make me happy.
Oh,
it makes me almost hesitant.
Yeah. Right now, as I'm looking into my console on the right side, I see my armor health as colored in a different color. This means that your integrity is not at full strength. And because your integrity, by the way, people, if you don't know, if your ship's armor or hull integrity is not at 100%, you will receive more damage, or your hull will be able to sustain less, up to 30% less.
Right.
That's a thing. So that's an interesting little thing that they made a color off. So that's.
But that's the thing. It's like, when do you just sit there looking at your stats? Like, why
can't
that information be a little presented in a more obvious way?
Yeah.
Like, why do we have to look up an Excel spreadsheet and have like a checklist in a notepad outside of the game to
for
right,
Guardians,
don't forget to check your notoriety and your
for Guardians and other things, of course, yeah. So that is quite, yeah. This game is laden with user maybe not. No, it's not user unfriendly. It's rather just.
It's unintuitive.
Unintuitive. There we go. Yes, it's user friendly. Yes, we can navigate the controls really well because, well, the bottom line is Elite Dangerous's UI and UI navigation for me has been one of the big gems of the game. The one thing that I really enjoyed or liked. And worked well, but the problem is a lot of information is just hidden in places you wouldn't even think of searching for them.
Yeah, I mean, it's there, and thank you for giving it to us so that we can see it. But oh my god, like,
yes.
Don't make me have to look things up on Google every time I need to figure out how do I check this. Oh, it's there. Oh, geez, why is it there? It's like the whole megaship piracy. You know what you have to do to pirate a megaship? Okay, first you data scan the whole megaship. That'll unlock the hard points. Then you go to the cargo bay that you want to scan, and then you have to scan that again with the data link scanner. But then you try and lock a hatch breaker limpet on it, but that doesn't work. So you have to go into your sub-targets menu and target a sub-target on the module, and then shoot your limpet off.
Yep, pretty much. And Shujin has the birthday today, huh? Well, congratulations then.
Happy birthday to you.
Indeed, Shujin.
I was hoping you'd all join in on
No, I'm not much of a singer. I'm not much of a singer, sorry.
See, and I'm my viewers have been trying to get me to sing on stream for a while, so
you should get Minnie. Just get Minnie. He will sing anything and everything because he's good.
I know.
I'm shit. I can freely admit that. No lasers.
But
Fuck off
you
with
don't have to
lasers.
be good to sing Happy Birthday. Like that is the one universally accepted song that everyone sounds terrible when singing in unison.
Let's see. There was one more thing. Ared Nadnal, if I pronounce your name correctly. I'm your favorite YouTuber. Okay, I think a day or couple of days ago, I saw you write in one of my videos saying that you're unsubscribing. Yeah, I kind of remember that comment. Or maybe you're the different guy. If you are, I'm sorry.
He was negging you. He was negging you.
Yeah.
Trying to
That
put
was
you
a
down.
joke, not a very good one. But I remember these things. Remember, I do read most of my comments, unless they are paragraph fucking long. And I remember a couple of things. But regardless, if I am glad to be, and it's all good and fun and whatnot else. Seriously, everyone's support is wonderful, and if you don't like me, it's all fine and dandy. I'm not made for everyone, of course. I'm made for children. See, here's the thing: children must learn swearing from me, and must learn in general swearing. I shit
So
you
you're here
not.
to teach the kids.
Also, yes. The old man YamiKs is here to teach them youngins how to live their lives correctly. But, yeah, it's fair enough, fair enough. Let's see, what else do we got? I suppose not much going on. Right,
Turgeon has
January.
returned.
What?
I am recurred.
Ah, Turgeon has returned. Yes, there we go. So Turgeon.
Sat quietly.
The prodigal son has returned. I see.
I was sitting quietly in the back.
Ah, okay, January 7th. Any update on possible collab with Mandalore Gaming? I did poke him. He hasn't poked me back on the Discord. He has a lot of other shit, I presume, to do. And yeah, if you look at Mandalore's channel itself, he does, or he did have an update video out saying that he's busy with some other stuff. So I don't expect it to be out that soon, or at all. So currently, nothing new. Sorry, can't say anything else because there is nothing else. So yeah. Geordie, or if I mispronounce that, tell me. Do a video. YamiKs teaches kids to swear. I'm not much of such a video content creator, but I'll shelve it for a possible thing to do whenever there's nothing else coming to mind, at least. So yeah, don't you worry. I still have plenty of ideas for Elite alone. And of course other games as well, perhaps, if I really run out of ideas. But for now,
Well,
there will be plenty of
look at
YamiKs
that.
to go around.
look at that. Look who's just joined.
Oh, so I hear this is where the party's at, guys.
Oh
And a
my.
great test.
Hey!
Oh,
Who's
there's a regular party up in here now.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Haven't talked with your ass in
Broadcast
a
on board.
long while. So how are you, Dave? Hey?
Doing good. What are you guys up to?
The fucking weirdest
Funny.
thing right now. You sound so grown up, and I know for a fact you're both smaller and younger than me. I hate that you have such a good voice.
Did you say I'm younger than you?
Well,
Am I
you
really?
are, aren't you?
He's not. No.
I don't think I am.
Why, he's nearly as old as me.
I don't even think
But he-
I am younger, certainly not after
What?
A
today.
greatest, right?
Oh,
sorry.
that's right. It
Josh,
is Greatest's
fuck.
birthday.
Right,
God
Josh.
damn it.
Shh.
Wait, it's
not
Greatest's birthday?
It's not his birthday at all. No.
I feel like
Happy
you're
not
covering it up.
birthday.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, you just witnessed YamiKs just going completely stupid, and considering Josh's voice
I
to be
mean,
greatest
Yamiks, have you
voice.
seen Josh's face? Does that really look younger than you?
No.
Oh.
No. Here's. Let me
Broadcast
explain
in the
my
house,
fuck up
everybody.
here. I considered Josh talking to be greatest talking. That's the fuck up of mine today. So
I don't know if that's a compliment for greatest or an insult to me.
Neither. It's a fuck up on my part.
Shots fired!
So, anyways, either case, haven't heard both of you actually. So what's up?
Well, Yamiks, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to explain to me what the hell is going on in this new patch, so I could talk about it later on my stream.
Fair enough. What are you? Okay, so let's see. Let's see. So Josh is right now confused about many things, probably his sexuality as well. But that we'll just imply that. So what are you confused about, my dear friend?
Well, I'm updating right now. I mean, Turgeon just mentioned Greytest just mentioned to me in chat. He said the personal narrative, which I've heard about it. I know is supposed to be in game, right? So, can you give me a Yamiks overview of what exactly the personal narrative is?
A personal narrative is essentially a big fuck you in your face from devs. Because that's a bullshit term that has no weight or no absolute meaning, really.
They've added a new material, material.
Okay, so
it
here's the thing. When there was when it was the dev stream Q&A, I asked this very own question as to what is the personal narrative. Sandro answered as I did mention that, or rather, how personal narrative and the tech broker are, I don't know, fucked together or something like that. And he answered that tech broker essentially is that part of personal narrative that, a player will be having by unlocking different things and, telling their own story in a game. Now...
Oh, you mean... telling their own story to their friends about what they did in the game.
Essentially, it's basically like saying whatever you do in any sort of game, including Elite Dangerous, will also be basically a personal narrative, as far as I understood. And there was no concrete sort of a nugget of information that I considered to be proper explanation for personal narrative. All you do in either single-player linear shooter or even walking simulator is a personal narrative by that standard. That
but I think what they
said.
kind of refer to is that you unlock these modules for yourself, and everybody will have a different progression through that unlocking. But the thing behind the weird thing there is that we already have these kind of personal unlocks with the power play items you can unlock. So are they personal narrative as well? Or I mean, engineers.
That's the thing.
They're kind of accessible, but I don't know. It's weird. It's the wrong term. I wouldn't have used personal narrative for that. It's just a tech tree basically that you can unlock.
Exactly. And Greatest is absolutely correct here. So there you go. We are still fucking confused and really don't know what the fuck the personal narrative is.
I know they talked about it in their live streams. I haven't seen any actual mention of it in the patch notes.
I and everyone else should at least try to presume it's basically a bullshit term, a buzz term that it means nothing.
Basically, yeah.
Currently, it's basically what it is, so try not to be fooled by, just the hype talk, if you will.
Okay, so to sum up,
giving us more guns to choose from.
We've got
a personal narrative, apparently.
So we've got crime and punishment. We've got wing missions. Some new trade data, right? Engineer upgrades.
More filters on the map, more little details for trading, this and that.
There are nice touches in there. There are nice little touches.
Yeah,
essentially. The megaship interactions, which I think we saw as a demonstration on a live stream.
Oh yeah, Josh, I think we should do one of those later on the broadcast as well.
Well, are those actually fun? Because
I don't know, but I experienced it myself. I want to find out.
Okay.
Spatula and I can we can perfectly attest to that. They are not fun, and be prepared to buy your ship a lot.
They are a lot of fiddle fucking around for
work.
very little reward, if any.
Yeah.
But that already
if you have a fleet of Corvettes.
If you had a fleet of Corvettes coming to a mega ship using a bit of silent running so you couldn't be seen, you might just get away with it. Yeah.
Okay,
With
but
2
guys,
pieces of cargo.
come on.
2 pieces
We
of cargo.
all know the best part of the patch notes was that they finally added the Portuguese language support for consoles.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Oh well,
where's Latvian? Fuck everything else. Where's the fucking Latvian? Come on.
I think it's gonna be a while until that happens.
They don't even have my fucking flag. God damn it.
You'll have to do it. You'll have to do it for them.
Nah, fuck everything. There's no
It's the only way
Latvian
it's
stuff,
gonna
so
get done.
fuck it.
Yeah, Yamiks ship voice, make it happen.
Yamiks Kovas, eh? A lot of people said,
engaging fucking frameship drive.
Yeah.
Kill that bastard!
And screw your Latvian, it's got to be. Not in English. You've got to have all the commands in Latvian, and that's the only version you can get. That's what
yeah, I know, right?
Engaging docking computer.
Frame the ship drive, engage.
Yes, that's what we want.
Yes. I mean, it's all for the friendship, isn't it? We're all friends. Yeah. Everything's so friendly. You can trade slaves and be friends with slaves, and trade drugs as well. Heavy narcotics. Oh, isn't this wonderful universe just awesome? Commit genocide as well.
That's the sole reason that they have to put that disclaimer in front of every trailer they put out.
Yep. and yet
narcotics in this game.
And yet you can't use any swears in the fucking official forums. Yeah,
well,
baby.
You can't have a ship called St. Jude's, can you?
So Yamiks, do you have like
that's what Platus is currently called.
All your threads before you post them, just to remove all the swear words.
Wait, what? Greatest again?
I asked if you have like a proofreader that checks.
Oh,
all your
no proofreader. I do proofreading myself, and that's why a lot of mistakes are made in grammar whenever there is a text on screen.
But do you
even if those are 10 words?
I'm used to those. That's part of who you are. It wouldn't be the same if they weren't there.
Right.
I'd miss them.
Yeah. So every time I release a fucking video, it's like, did I actually spell every single name or word correctly? Probably not. And then I see comments just piling up, and I'm like, fuck. Hey.
Whatever. On the topic of wing missions, I had an interesting experience yesterday. I'm still on my way home from Colonia, and a couple of my Rock Red buddies were playing yesterday, doing some, I think, mining missions it was. And they just invited me over into the wing, and I got like 5.5 million credit rewards and some grade 5 material or so for free, basically, just for being in the wing. And I can now go to the bubble and grab those, which is interesting. You can really level some lower players up, kind of get them started.
Spatula, who started a wing mission and ended up in the bubble from Colonia. After being blown up. Apart from that, because that's what happened to our wing mission. Oh, I should pop in later and see if I can claim it now that he's turned it in. Finally, after being put back there.
Well, my materials are full, surprisingly, at least partly. Let's
nice
see.
Job. Well done.
Biotech's not quite full. Let's see, what else do we got? No, that's not it. That's not it. But the bottom line is, the Voly-boom run is, it's fun. You get a lot of money, also a decent chunk of materials.
Well, I don't normally use missiles at all, so it's fun to actually use them, even if it's on something like this.
I actually have the same thing to say. Yeah, this is just one time when you actually manage to use something that perhaps usually you don't use. So that's kind of nice. And what do we got? Heavy weapons, dude. Thank you so much. Hey, Yamiks, greetings. How have you not made a Holo-Me character? Ah, yes. There's no real reason to do Holo-Me because the space legs are not out, and really the Holo-Me is just such a cosmetic piece of shit. Unless it's gonna be a really ugly one, I don't care about it.
Well, it's
Are you saying you've got a downer on cosmetic things in games, Yamiks? Surely not.
No.
I'm with you,
It's like I haven't been beating that dead horse to death already.
No,
not at all.
no.
I agree with you, Yamiks. I don't give a shit about Holo-Me characters. My guy's still wearing the regular default mask that I came with in the game, and for what purpose? You can't see your own face. When
Unless you're doing multi-crew, yeah, or you really care about that little icon you have whenever you talk, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You
Sure.
can see it when you dock and go to the missions menu.
Right.
Like you know, it's just nice to know that you look like someone.
I look like someone. I look like someone with a face mask on. I have a face. Oh my god.
Look like someone says spatula. Have you seen Spatula Holo-Me? Like,
oh my.
So it looks like something.
Face only
anyway.
a mother could love.
Okay, Sky Hijinks. Why don't you beat a live horse for a change? At least that would be challenge. Okay, well, yeah, sure, I am beating a live horse, more or less, and that, well.
I mean, you've already said on several occasions that you're surprised that the devs haven't yet, assassinated you or something.
Yeah. There's that
so
too.
That live horse isn't really kicking back, fortunately.
Yeah.
It's just standing there.
No, but I mean, okay, live horse basically is just once. See, live horse becomes dead horse immediately after the first beating. So.
And you continue beating.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the thing. It's just a one-time challenge.
So you're saying your horse was of minor quality?
Yeah, kinda. Oh well. Let's see. Gods. Let's see, can I actually get my ass to material exchanger now? In a decent fashion. And how many jumps? Nope. No. Yeah, I'm picking my old chip. Right, I was confused there. Never mind. Brian, also, dude, thank you so much. Any idea how long things last? Nerf ETA. Ah, okay. So basically about Voly-boom round. So personally, looking from the good old diarrhea runs, I'd say
Nerf
this...
ETA 1 or 2 weeks maximum.
Yeah, exactly. 1 week, it's most likely gonna be there. So next week, I expect it to be still there. Next week after that, well, I think devs will be pushing out the new kill warrant scanner change as well. So they have an incentive other than nerfing this thing to push out another patch. So I expect next week, after next week, to have some kind of thing. If not, I'll keep on grinding. Or rather, keep on earning a lot of proper fucking money and then enjoying the game.
Yes.
So that would be my recommendation. Of course, those of you that want to do that, if you don't want to, you're free not to. I just say that those of you that want to enjoy the game with all the stuff in it, I just nudge you to do it.
I think, Josh, we could jump on the clickbait viewer train and just do that tonight on the broadcast and get 100 million views.
What's that?
Good luck.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
The money grinding thing.
Well, yeah, because it makes money. Nothing else.
I've never made money in the game, ever.
Yeah,
well,
because
your chance.
Because tonight is going to be the first time you're back in the bubble for, like, what, 2 years?
Oh, no.
Well,
my alt account's been in the bubble for ages, but
alt account doesn't count.
I just don't care about making money. I mean, like all these people grinding for money so they could buy bigger ships. I've had so much fun with the small ships. I don't really care.
It's fair enough, see, Josh, it's all fair enough, and that's how a lot of people tend to play the game, and it's all fine and dandy. But now remember, not all people are the same as you are. Of course, for example, there is me, a person that enjoys new ships, new vehicles, new things, you know, trying out something different than before. And yeah, the floating in space, looking at new things that you've seen kind of before, doesn't particularly thrill me all the time.
Let's just say you each have your own personal narrative.
Yeah.
No, but the bottom line is, again, there are people that are into many things, and when it comes down to ships like these, you know, or rather the big ships in general, they are made to be, you know, picked up by someone. So now, if they are made to be picked up by someone, is the grind to get them fair? For me, no.
But you see, I will get one eventually. But it's probably going to take like 10 years or something.
Okay.
You'll get space legs before you get a ship.
Yeah, probably.
So those servers will be
Robert
down and
legs before you get there.
And
it's fair.
Down, and then Josh will finally be trying to buy a ship.
I'll be much more interested in the Q4 update of this year.
Open up that server.
Yeah, wait for half a year
You'll
now.
be saying at the last minute. Yeah.
Well, put me into a cryopod and wake me up in 7 months.
I'm also interested actually what Q2 and Q3 are going to be, because they still didn't really talk about what those will contain.
Alright,
well, didn't they talk about loose overviews?
What?
Well, Squadrons has got to be in one of those two.
Yeah.
Squadrons is being...
Okay, so that's about it.
Okay, Josh, so tell me, would you be willing to, or rather, would you like to pick up any other ship if there was no pay up or no lockout, you know, ranks or whatnot else? Basically, you could pick up any ship you want. Would you, you know, choose to go for a bigger one?
No. Actually, I'm a much bigger fan of the medium-sized ships.
Alright, fair enough. Okay, so let's say a gunship, or perhaps even be fabulous and go for a clipper.
Okay, the clipper, yeah, the clipper's okay. The gunship, I hate the look of the gunship.
Oh, come on! That's one of the best-looking ships in the game.
It's a flying wedge of cheese. Okay, that's what it looks like.
That would be Cobra, my friend. That would be Cobra.
Delicious.
The Cobra?
Yes, it's a wedge. It's an exact wedge.
That's a door wedge.
The Cobra is a spatula.
The door stopper.
All it needs is a handle. Oh, I need a tail for the Cobra. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, you need like a super long spoiler, you know?
Yeah. So it would look like a spatula. Holy cow!
I'd like to see more ships like the Vulture in the game, you know, and make them more combat focused if they wanted to. I don't care. I know that's what Frontier
you like triangles.
What, the Vulture? Have you seen the Vulture with the ship kits on it?
Oh, not the Vulture. I thought you said the Viper, sir.
Oh, well, the Viper's a nice ship too, but I mean, the Vulture with ship kits are really nice.
The Vulture's a little triangular. It's got the triangles all over it.
Oh,
kinda.
Not
gentlemen.
really. Triangles, no. It's more of a bulky, I don't know, squarey ship.
Insecty thing. Yeah.
More or less.
I'm
but
gonna
anyways,
have to leave you gentlemen to your discussion. My game just finished updating, and now I have to commence a 2-hour flyback to the bubble before the show starts and doing Photoshop and stuff.
You have fun with that.
It depends. If you're lucky, like Spatula and Machine, you just blow up and you'll respawn in the bubble anyway.
I could do that. I could do that. That's going to be the last resort, is blowing myself up.
No, other account.
Do you know?
Oh, that account.
Don't touch your main account until they fixed some bugs.
Yeah.
My tip. Yeah, don't touch that.
Oh my.
Yamiks, good streaming. Good to talk. Good to chat, guys. I'll catch you all later, and fly safe, commanders.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop out as well. Cheers, gentlemen.
Okie dokie. So yeah, those that didn't recognize that was Greatest and Josh Hawkins.
Lightweights.
Yeah. So there you go. And oh well, look at that. I'm currently missing, let's see, 64 followers for the Twitch account for the first 1,000 follower milestone, I guess. So, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But no, it's again, those that want to watch it there or want to watch on YouTube. Again, I'm dual streaming, so you can easily find both of those if you want.
So it doesn't hurt to be if you're watching YouTube to be following on Twitter. So I'll do that. Yeah. Come on, everybody with a Twitter account. Go on.
Right, time to downgrade my collected materials. Oh baby. This is gonna be horrible.
There we go.
Alright, biotechs. Got plenty of those. Let's see, so which ones be more useful now? Yeah, now I need to decide which one's probably gonna be better.
They want your link, your Twitch link, Yamiks.
My Twitch, again on Twitch I'm just known as Yamiks, and on YouTube TheYamiks. Right. So yeah, when I made the YouTube account, it was basically I wrote in Yamiks, and that name was taken at the time, and I was like, fuck. All right, and YouTube suggested me TheYamiks, and I was like. Okay, okay, yeah, I'm TheYamiks, yes. The great and powerful one, indeed.
TheYamiks.
Yes. Right, let me just quickly go over a couple of things on the Inara for engineers to check out which ones I ought to exchange, because as it is right now, Let's see, phase alloys and stuff like that. Let's see, components, yes. So let's see what we got. Oh wait, no, engineers, no. Blueprints, yeah, there we go. I need efficiency.
Get ready to swear. Get ready to swear. Come on.
What?
I want the exchange rate swearing. Come on.
Oh, I mean, I already see it. It's 7,700 bullshit.
Yeah,
no,
it's only good if you're knocking down.
Today, see, here's the thing.
Even then, they take some off you.
See, today's been a wonderful day, and overall, this weekend has been fucking amazing for me. Both because, you know, I started it wonderfully with a good chat with DJ on the 2.4. Then yesterday I posted the video about, you know, the grind thing, or rather the Voly-boom, which was well received and so on and so forth. And today even got quite a lot of viewers and what else. So I don't want to quite go too horrible here. So yeah.
Yeah. So stay away from.
I suppose I should stay a little bit
right side of that table.
Heat exchangers. Okay, looks like I'm gonna need.
It's not quite as bad over there.
I need that. Let's see, where are you? There we go. No, not that. Biotechs. Something. Maybe not maximum, but could be enough. Heat conductors, something. Aww. And oh my god, gosh,
there we go.
Yeah, here it starts, the little generosity train. Give me a sec. Goshhawk, or Goshhawk, dude, thank you so much. Seriously, keep up the good work, young one. But old man Yamiks is not that young anymore. He's already skipped the wide-eyed, naive person and whatnot else, and went in on beating the dead horses and yelling at people for being on their lawns and shit. But anyways, dude, thank you so much. Seriously.
Trying to imagine a wide-eyed, innocent Yamiks.
I used to be, yeah. I used to be quite positive. Way back when, in them olden days, in them dark ages, with no internets and no proper knowledge. Yes. Them's were the days, right?
Spatula, what is that?
What?
Nah.
What is that?
What is what?
Oh, Spatula posted. So never mind. Moving on. you deal with your shit, fellas. I particularly don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Okay.
Especially just posting a couple of stupid things. Moving on.
As he does.
Yes. Yes.
It'll change your life.
Sure, Spatula. Sure. Oh boy. Right, let's see. Exquisites. Fuck it, I'll just burn through all of them. Right, and the bio bullshit stuff. There we go. And got plenty of that. Why can't I spend my last one? Oh, right, because 249. Okie dokie. Alright, so that's done on this part. Okay, next material exchanger. Oh, and Corvus, dude.
Aww.
Again.
Corvus again.
Corvus. Like you.
Yamiks Corvus is a legend.
Yes, that's the thing. I noticed on damn it, Peroxim's streams as well. Extremely generous, dude. Thank you so much.
He's a legend.
Yeah, he did some good stuff for the Enigma expedition too.
Yeah, he did.
Absolutely.
So, and everything else, and yeah, it's Yamiks VR now. Oh, heavy, dude. I don't know. That's the thing. I really don't want to get the privilege goggles. I don't want to. It's a lot of money for privilege goggles. I know you can get immersive feel into it, but you know.
No, but then Yamiks. Then you could also, if you got an Oculus, you could bridge crew with us.
Oh God, Star Trek Bridge thing? Oh Jesus fucking Christ.
You can play without privilege goggles now.
Yeah.
As well.
I think you actually can. Yeah.
But it's definitely
it's a lot more fun. It's a lot more fun when you get to wave your arms around like a weird.
Oh God.
Yeah.
But there's a ton of like pretty decent VR games. It's worth it.
That's the thing. The bottom line is VR can be truly immersive and inspiring experience. Yes, I can't deny that. Definitely. But the thing is, the cost and the use for it. The thing is, the bottom line is, the way I see VR is basically a gimmick. A gimmick just like the waggle sticks and things like those. Yeah, they can be used and so on and so forth, but really, they're not as useful. Or
really. I gotta disagree with you because I thought the same thing, and I played a couple. The first few VR games I played were very much gimmicks. Like they were about 20 minutes of game time. And
most of the demos are, of course.
And then I put it on and played Elite, and it changed my perspective on VR. Where I thought, oh my God, this actually adds so much to the game experience.
I know.
It changes everything.
You're flying a spaceship, you're not playing a game, it is literally that.
And so for Elite is 100% hands down the best VR game out there on the market. The best
have you played all of them? So you probably can't say that. For you, that's the best VR game.
Yeah, this is from what I've played. Now there's some other good ones out there played that were good, but nothing I think has the sustain that Elite does. It's the perfect VR game.
Spatula, have you played Star Citizen in VR?
What? Is that
have you played Star Citizen in VR?
What's Star Citizen? Is that a game?
That's a tech demo. That's a tech demo, my friend.
I don't think I can get that to work in the menus.
Slideshow.
Irreligious says, you're entertaining us is the whole crew. So there you go. Today's good comment. And Troja, rewards from community goals are a joke compared to this. Also, yeah, most other things compared to community goals are a joke.
Yes.
No, wait, no. Community goals are
the joke
here and there, but
they are.
you usually do make a lot more than a 3, 4, maybe even 10 million in a week. So yeah, it's not really much of a.
They used to be.
thing.
They used to be fun when. And then you
They
start
used to
realizing,
be fun
it's
when
the
they were
same
rare.
shit.
When they were rare, yes.
But they felt like they were tied into the story as well. Now it's just like random. Oh, this.
Yet
thing
another.
needs,
Yet another.
This system needs plants, guys. We need hundreds and hundreds of. Deliver the plants to the system, and you'll get some reward. Oh, now this system needs rocks. Bring the rocks over here.
Yeah, and yet bizarrely, part of the actual story, which is the Thargoid damaged stations that they wanted us to repair, despite the fact that we're mercenaries and not brickies, they put the amount so high.
Oracle just got repaired. Only just.
Yes, because they dropped the requirements to 10% of what they were in 3.0 now. That's why something's finally been repaired. Yeah.
Only 10?
What
the
10%? Because they needed between 10 and 20 million units of cargo to fix one of those stations. They're all different types of cargo. And no reward for no reward. And then they wonder why nobody's coming to fix them.
Well,
maybe
not only that, but then if you were to actually take and figure out how much physical space the materials would take up,
I know.
Like it was like the physical space that the materials would take up occupies an area 10 times the size of the station.
Yeah, and you'd think that the NPCs could do something. Why are you trusting a band of galactic mercenaries to fix a station?
Not really mercenaries. See,
not our job.
As DJ says, see, the Pilots Federation give the license to fly the ships and so on and so forth to elites of elites or something like that, and well, yeah, right. When you see my flying, I'm such an elite, I can shit myself.
For whatever reason, we're a bunch of privileged buggers.
Apparently.
That's the Pilots Federation, and you have to sort of like vie with other things to get our attention, to say, no, our job's paying more, please do our job because we're so special. But if you have a job out there that's not paying a damn thing and it's going to require that, we're not going to do it. Oh wait, we want to be paid and you're not paying us, so we're not going to fix those stations. We're not going to bring you
I mean, what do you expect, really?
Clothing and natural fabrics for some reason. Why you need natural fabrics to repair a station, I don't know, but apparently you do. But yeah, we're not going to do it. So they've dropped it to 10% now. And because some brave souls had been desperately trying to get the Oracle and Obsidian Orbital up again when it had the ridiculous numbers beforehand, now it's dropped to 10%, they're suddenly in reach, and so they can be back online. But that's 2 out of all of them,
Yeah.
So they had to drop it to 10%. Get the NPCs to do it. What are you paying them for God's sake? They've all got the freighters, haven't they? Get out there. They should do it. Not our job.
Oh, well, it is, really dangerous for you, I suppose. So, yeah. And Irreligious asks, does anyone have a good tutorial for mining? There is a mining tutorial in-game itself, by the way, but yeah, it's not very good. But anyways, you can try it. And engineering. For engineering, I direct your attention to Mini. Just Mini. Search Mini Engineering Elite Dangerous in YouTube. You'll find him. He needs to work on his videos, but regardless, he's probably the biggest engineering fanatic that I know of personally. So yeah. You can, I guess, go pay him a visit. And tell him that I sent you there, sort of. But yeah, that's for engineering. Really, engineering, yeah, it's a lot of material grind. Essentially, what I'm currently doing, I'm just converting the things that I got from a mission to essentially, a lower grade materials. Yep. Yeehaw, yay.
Like an inverse quadratic cube that takes a cut in payment.
Yep, pretty much.
It doesn't make any sense.
At least in a way I'm getting a decent amount of some materials.
This is true.
Of course, you can't exchange everything.
Which you wouldn't have had if you hadn't been doing missions.
I didn't do the Voly-boom run, I would have pretty hard time getting all of this. So yeah.
Okay.
Driving a Newton says, isn't the mining tutorial what some people play when the servers are down? Yes.
Not me. Not me. I'd rather hang myself.
Yeah, thanks, Proxim. Thanks.
Yeah.
I love you too. Oh God. Yeah. Desperation, I suppose.
I hate mining with a passion.
Me too. Synced. I just got Python because your videos said that they are the best ships since handjobs, and then yes, Python is the best ship since then, or since that. The thing is, a jump range is the same distance my grandmother falls over. I want a refund. Okay, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
See, Python's jump range is slightly above average, but it's again close to average. So it's not like I lied about that or anything. So yeah, it's not the best jumping ship, obviously. Yeah. It's a ship that can do everything really well, and some things even better than really well.
Multi-role ship. Yeah.
It's just, you know, this is what it is.
And there's two. There's the Cobra 3 and the Python are the multi-role ships. Really, that's the job. I'm not counting the Unicorn because.
Yeah, if you want a good jump range on the Python, you can engineer it that way.
Well, even with engineering, it's again, it's average. So
yeah, this is the same distance his grandmother falls over.
Well,
yes.
What he needs is a granny grabber. He needs a granny grabber to stop the grandma from falling over.
That's what I was just gonna say. Well, I was just gonna say, you know, she falls over and travels light years.
Yeah, I know that's the other thing too.
Like, I feel like there's a fat joke in here somewhere.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's a point out in chat there that with the recent update, the Type 9 is probably the best cargo ship now, as it should have been at the outset. Really, it's only taken them 4 years to get around to fixing it. Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. What? Oh well. Right.
No, Me6, you actually can't disable the auto level. That's a thing built into
that's
the game.
Stupid. Yeah, unfortunately, that's a really stupid thing
Frontiers
on the planet.
For
gameplay.
Yeah. Well, unless you turn flight assist off, but that's not
then you're starting to fall down.
That would.
So, yeah.
It would auto level. It would auto fall.
Whenever I film on planets, yeah, it's one of those issues. Yeah, that usually bumps the camera and so on and so forth. When that auto leveler. It's annoying, but well. Yeah, there's not much to do against it, to be honest. Oh well, it is what it is.
Actually, have only about 10 minutes before I have to go live, so I'm gonna pop out of here and get ready for my stuff.
Okay, you take care then.
Yeah,
get your vodka ready.
Oh, I've got it all poured and mixed up. I'm good to go.
Yes.
It's sitting here staring at me saying, "Hey."
Just be careful. That's all I can say.
Godspeed to you, Oxy.
I do this plenty of. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
It's gonna be fun. So later when I'm doing my CQC stream, I expect you to be fully drunk, so I can come on. Do some
so you can beat him, yeah.
Well, hold on. How? Okay, because I don't know exactly how long I'm going to be streaming for just yet. So depending on when you start yours.
Oh, it's gonna be after the broadcast.
Yeah, after the broadcast.
So that'll be like 5-ish Eastern Standard Time. So for you, that's what 4.
4. Yeah. 4.
Yeah. So just keep drinking.
Drinking. I might have to run across to the gas station and get more.
Excellent. As long as you're not sober, because I love drunk Oxy.
Everybody loves drunk Oxy. All right, but I'll probably see you guys then.
Okay. Take care.
See you guys.
So there's that. Let's see. There are a couple of things. Right. Smelly Cube says the turn your thrusters of near a planet is fun. What? Turn your thrusters off near a planet is fun. Okay, double F. Right. You need that. Come on. Spelling, grammar Nazings and stuff, you know. Right, Joe, when do I usually stream? Well, my new sort of let's just say, a schedule has been trying to do in weekends, like, you know, today and yesterday and the day before. That is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but this week I managed to stream a little bit more, so I figured I'm gonna take one day off to, you know, do other things, and that's why yesterday I didn't stream. But unless there are some new things happening in the galaxy and other things, of course, I'll be streaming then, whenever something new is out, and aside from that, Saturdays, Sundays, and Fridays. So yeah, more or less that's the schedule. Of course, there might be different weeks and so on and so forth, you know, it's... I try to at least put up a notification about at least 12 hours before I go and stream, so check my, you know, YouTube channel and check if I'm, you know, having that notification on. So yeah. So it's been 3 hours, more or less, with all the material exchange stuff as well, and let's see, I earned close to 500 million.
Wow.
So yeah. Oh wait, no. Yeah. It's 600.
So wait,
it's actually 600.
System name?
600
What's the actual
million.
system name? Volcab?
The system name is 31 Beta Leonis Minoris. That's where you pick up missions. And
Right.
then you go to 35 Leonis Minoris. Without the beta, of course. And then that's where you have the Oxley place and you kill the stuff. But yeah, it's been quite a nice little thing. And of course, here's the thing. I could have made a lot more money, I know. But I tried going for materials instead because, yeah, let's be honest, you need a lot of materials these days for all sorts of things. And that basically was my plan to do. Even if I go for, you know, just materials and money, as much as they give me. Result, in general, quite good. Extensively good. Honestly, can you guys even recall a better money grind than this? Because this one reaches up to 400 million an hour, and that's not even trying to get all the missions in the highest levels.
No, offhand.
So yeah, I mean, okay, fine. I think Sotis runs were something close to 300, close, but not quite. The passenger missions did manage to get to also 200, but not too much more. And when it came to Quincy, yeah, I'll name it Quincy because of Bleach reference, but nevertheless,
Yes.
that managed to go to almost 200. So yeah, this one is quite impressively higher than that. So yeah. Well, this is the golden age, at least for next week, at least. Alright, time to do one last run and then I guess call it a day as well. So yeah.
Yeah, I gotta take my second account out there. That's pretty lucrative.
Yeah, even just getting 1 billion in 2-3 days, or a day, it's easy to do in a day, of course, as well. But yeah, you get that, and then you never really have to worry about money again. Unless you like to crash a lot, which, let's be honest, everyone with a good, you know, supercar does.
Or you
Footballers. I mean, the fucking
days,
footballers, after all. Footballers.
It's a bit... Yeah, it's a bit more expensive to be a criminal now.
Yeah. Yep, indeed.
Why is that? Why don't they love criminals?
Yeah.
Why? Is it just something that
Because
they're going to do down the road, or do they actually not want you to be a criminal?
They don't want you to not be a criminal, but because some people took being a criminal to stupid lengths, they decided to they're ruining it for... You see, those few over there, they're ruining it for everybody. That's what it's like, you know, in a classroom.
the bottom line is the new crime and punishment system for those that are interested are essentially a fucking annoyance to everyone, and the best case scenario, it's basically just a slight deterrent, and that's it.
Yeah. It doesn't really
it's basically more annoying to everyone, and now everyone's gonna bitch about it, as I am right now. You bump a ship, you get a small fine, and you can't access the station at all. Fuck you.
Yeah, you have to pay shit off before they'll even talk to you.
Yeah,
like
just
when we're doing that Colonia gig, the wing mission, one of the mission targets, wanted mission targets in a pirate group, flew across my guns, but because I hadn't scanned him, I was shooting his mate, and I hit this guy without having scanned him first. I got 100 credit bounty on my head just for that, and that was enough for me to have to go in anonymously to the station to dock to pay off that fine before I could access anything else. Because some guy flew in front of my guns, an NPC. I mean, that's, you know,
like the gated access in combination with the ship being hot is just weird. Where it's like, what do you want me? Is it like, do you want me to go to another station, get another ship, come back, dock, pay off? Can I pay off the fines? Do I have to find an interstellar contact? Like, what do you want me to do?
Completely opposed to the whole ship carrying the crimes thing right from the start. Anyway, because
I like it. Honestly, I like it.
The game makes no logical sense. It's useful,
but there should be a combination of both. I say,
if you want to talk about personal narrative and story, then it's completely pointless and stupid, because it's the commander that commits the crime, not the car.
I think it would be neat if they compromised and said, well, look, the ship is locally wanted, but as soon as you start getting superpower bounties, that's on you. That's on your character. Right? And that applies to all of them.
Yeah,
right? Like,
that was,
like that would make sense, but the current system just doesn't make sense.
But I do like the idea.
No, see, special, it makes sense, but the problem is it's a half measure, as always.
Right.
Sticking plaster on a bandage again.
Let's see. There's a question. Where is it? Muffin. Yes, I know that you can get, or rather, you can pick up missions from both the Oxley Keep and the other place. Yes, and complete them in one of the places. It doesn't matter which one you pick. Personally, I prefer Oxley because it's easier to shoot those skimmers there. But anyways, yes, I know that, and there was something else as well. And let's see, there was. I think it was Max somewhere in the chat saying that 6 billion is not enough. Yes, I have every ship in the game, and yes, it's not enough to outfit them. I shit you not. Considering also that there are, engineered modules that you need to buy as well in case you want to swap them out. Yeah, it's still not enough. Nothing is enough. So yeah, that's essentially where we're at. Essentially, yeah. Oh well. Materials, money, everything. At least for the time being, for the next week or so. This will be, pretty much what everyone's gonna be doing, and I recommend you do as well if you want to get all the stuff, or rather not worry about in the future about grinding things too much.
Tad explains the logic really well, where he says, what does he say here? I can run over 20 school kids in my 4x4, but then get in my family car and be fine.
Ah, that's a good example.
That is exactly it, yeah. And
that's a good example.
Especially in 3304, this wonderful high-tech world we're all supposed to be living in, it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever.
Or you could just crash your 4x4 into a tree, get your insurance company to buy you a new one, and you're good.
Yeah, you're fine, yeah. Baka. But yeah, I do actually like the idea of the detention centers, because that's much more like other games, sort of GTA type games, where you end up getting crashed, blown up, whatever, you're wasted, and there you are, you respawn outside the cop shop, and it's like, well, there you go, and off you go again, because you're the player character, and that's fine. This is what happens here. You get stuck in a detention center, and as you're leaving, the guy says, I hope we don't see you again, Commander, knowing full well that he probably will, but it doesn't matter, because you're just free to go, and off you go about your business again, and that's more in line with other games, so that's fine. I don't mind that. It's how you get the crimes that I find is a bit stupid.
Yeah.
Oh boy, and eventually, this game will basically turn into Phoenix Wright, right?
Oh, that would be amazing. I love that game.
Never played, so yeah. I just
my
know
friend,
more or less of it, yeah. So
my friend like downloaded a whole bunch of iPad games. It was the last game that I played out of all the like 20 games, and I was like, "Oh, this looks stupid." A lawyer game, and it was actually the most fun out of all those games that I played. I was totally blown away, having my expectations so low, and then just finding it very, very enjoyable.
So yeah, try games, unless they are acid flip shits. Yeah, don't try those though.
But wouldn't it be cool if there was a court system in Elite, and depending on whether you were an Empire or Federation, maybe in the federal areas you can bribe your way out of jail? That makes sense.
Well,
but in the Imperials,
technically that's the interstellar factors already.
Well, this is the thing. As a member of the Pilots Federation, it's technically the Pilots Federation that's responsible for issuing all the bounties anyway. So you're in the system as it is. You're one of the insiders, which is why a thing like with the detention centre, they just sort of like give you a slap on the wrist and say, off you go again, because you are...
Off I go again, murdering. Yay!
Yeah.
Insert Rick and Morty clip there.
Stop you. Yeah,
so, yeah.
Exactly. That's your job, you know? No one expects you to do that. It's just don't get caught. It's more paperwork for me next time, son. Try not to get caught.
Yeah.
Make sure someone else is on duty next
time.
Just
go about doing it again. Fuck it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, the new crime and punishment. The thing is, bottom line is, the game is made in the way that makes crimes, for players at least, easy to commit and hard to properly punish them. The bottom line is, you look at the base of the whole thing, the game itself. Making, you know, or rather, the way it's built, making a easy or good crime and punishment system is really, or maybe even impossible, because the game is shit, at least when it comes to making such rules. You know, again, for example, how would you, for example, prevent a murder, you know, when you have system full of cops just running about in supercruise? The guy interdicts the guy, kills him, and moves on. What other way you have to prevent that murder? You don't really have, and that's the thing. That's because of the instancing, because of the supercruise, and so on and so forth. It's just impossible to do some of these things, and that's why crime and punishment is what it is, unfortunately.
Well, there's two big problems that Frontier have there, and it's ones that I don't know whether they're elephant in the room, things that they're just ignoring, or whether they're choosing to ignore them, or whether they don't even know themselves. But one is their perpetual obsession with superpowers and power play mechanics over everything else. They're so obsessed with that is colouring all of the modern thinking on this kill warrant scanner, to the point where Sandro is using phrases like, we're going to apply a force multiplier to the superpower system, and you think, what is he
ATRs.
That's one. And the other thing is trying to treat players like NPCs, which is utterly wrong. That is completely the wrong way to do it.
Yeah.
Because the game law exists to deliberately treat players differently from NPCs. It's all there in the law. Because as I say, that it is the Pilots Federation that were responsible for the whole bounty system being introduced originally in 29, whenever it was in law terms, 2950 or something. They're responsible for the whole bounty system existing at all. Pilots Federation are central to it. So as far as I'm concerned, my proposal would have been, you have a kill warrant scanner that does two things. It scans NPCs and it scans players, and what you get back is different. If you scan a player under my system, you wouldn't see any crime that they'd committed if it wasn't against another player. You'd only see if they'd shot another player, because it's none of your business as a member of the Pilots Federation what another member of the Pilots Federation gets up to do, is it? Because you're doing the same yourself all the time. Not your job. NPCs, though, you scan them and you see what they've got up to, because you're allowed to shoot them because you're a member of the Pilots Federation. See? That's how it works. And the NPCs can scan you and see what you've done against them, because that's how they work.
My only argument against the Pilots Federation is that, well, look, the lore in the game isn't really clear. Like, the Pilots Federation doesn't really have a presence in the game, so how are you supposed to know
exactly
this, right? It's like not like
Exactly. That's their problem.
Things.
That's their other problem. They've got an obsession with superpowers, and they don't say anything about the Pilots Federation unless you go and read the tourist beacons in Shinrata, which you can't get to unless you're elite rank.
No.
Or you look
that's not how you do the lore.
Site.
I'm sorry, but no. That's a lazy way to deliver lore.
They're doing it wrong.
It's got to be meaningful.
They're doing it wrong. They should tell you at the outset. Yeah. But
Right,
what I'm getting at is that the lore is there. The story and the lore is there. And if they actually implemented it using their own story, they wouldn't have had to go through this whole kill warrant scanner silliness that they've done.
Indeed. Right, the question from Synced. AX weapons against human targets. They work, I guess, but not very well, so... it is what it is. Don't use them against human targets or guardian weapons as well. They are really not good against humans. Right. There's a little thing here. Right. So Corvus again. It's a simulation of what a real life would be in 3,300 something. Since the simulation doesn't have the massive variables needed, it falls short. Commanders are just a bit above NPCs in this game, and yeah, sure. And now that I listened to a little bit of, actually throughout the whole thing, to be honest, in Turgeon, really, one of these days I might actually switch out myself to Turgeon for Yamiks and DJ Fridays or something. You're just gonna go up against fucking DJ and just go lore off. Or something. Because you both know more about the lore than I do, definitely. So yeah. Oh well, but still, that's for the future. But nonetheless, yeah. I look at this thing from basically a gameplay perspective. So for me, it's like, I don't care about the lore and who issues the bounty. So the point is, how does it work? Does it work good? No, because as soon as I touch something, immediately I need to pay fucking fine before I can access anything.
But I would say too, like lore and sci-fi go hand in hand. Like, there's probably a lot of sci-fi fans in general that get attracted to this game because space in the future and whatever, right? And like, to me, like, if you look at like Star Trek or Star Wars, it's the lore, the story that defines that universe, right? And they have it in here, but it just doesn't connect very well.
It's like so hidden away. It's just sprinkled throughout the universe. And now you're basically asked to go and pick up pages, literally, of a book, and then
here's the thing.
Coherently somehow make sense of it.
Think about it from the perspective of someone that buys the game today and goes into the game. How are they supposed to find out about the Guardian sites and Ramtaw's $100 million mission or whatever they got nerfed to? Or how do they find out about the Thargoids?
Okay,
how do they know that the Pleiades is where all the Thargoid activity is? Unless you go back and read 2 years worth of Galnet articles screening out all that power play update bullshit. How are you supposed to find this new information? Like, there's no
and here DJ, I'm gonna be just embody DJ, and he's gonna say, you're not. The lore is constantly moving forward, and you're not. You can go and read them if you want. Go ahead, or you can read books. See, there are books you can read always, and there's also Wikipedia that you can read. Does that kind of of course I'm parodying DJ here right now because I don't really know what he would say, but all respect to DJ, this is just simply not how you introduce new people to the game and its world and its universe and everything else that happened in between. So yeah.
Well, that's it. At least there should be a story. There should be a story that your personal
narrative
should be
story. It's hidden.
Going through that story. Well, that's the thing. It's hidden. You can stumble upon a story out in the middle of the desert, and oh wow, that was cool. I wonder how I was supposed to find this without using the forums.
And DJ here would be again going around saying that, oh well, the lore in this game is constantly evolving, and sure, fine, it's all fine. That's how you tell a story, and it's one way of doing so. But knowing the history is also kind of important. And where do you get history? Usually, if you want to get history, you go and read books and so on and so forth about the thing in that world. But there is no particular way to, you know, go and look up old records of these things. Even for the base level of story that happened even 3 years ago, for example, you know. What happened, you know, for example, who became the president then, or something like that. Something arbitrary as that. Because DJ
like
is
that whole
very...
thing with Halsey and the whole splitting of the Federation into Winters and Hudson. Like, that was an interesting story point at the time, but how would you understand how that happened now?
Yeah. For example, DJ right now would be also going, let's see, but there's conspiracy. Okay, for a conspiracy to work, there needs to be some sort of, you know, upper level story as well. And that is not established. And that is basically what we agreed upon last time we, you know, argued about lore.
Yeah.
If you have Galnet running in the background now, you will actually get a little bit of lore. There is some history. They've got some files put in there.
But of course, okay.
It's about the Pilots Federation and hyperspace and things.
Yeah.
So that's nice. But again, it's taken them 4 years to get round to adding something that people can have on in the background while they're flying around, because we know that there's a lot of nothing going on in the
it also
game.
just assumes that
it's
you're
nice
going to go
have the voice in the background. Exactly. It doesn't tell you that it's there. You have to turn it on and listen through it all to know that it's there.
Devs don't expect everyone to do that. Devs expect someone to pick up the trail. That's the folly of the way devs choose to well, tell a story in this game. The ongoing thing. It's basically expecting someone, just 1 or 2 people, to actually pick up the thread. That's
would it
I
be
don't
so
like
hard?
exactly how they are doing it.
Like, would it be so hard to add something to the game where, you know, oh, you get a message sent to you saying, oh, hey, you just did this. Did you know that, like, back in this time period, this happened, and here's a mission that kind of ties into that, and you'll get to learn more about the story if you accept this. No, you just get random, like, hey, I need some materials here. Would you mind driving these materials? I need 8 units of clothing for famine. Can you please deliver that here?
No, overall, again, no disrespect to DJ, who knows a lot more about this stuff than probably all of us, anyways. Yeah, still, you can't deny the fact that the random pleb like myself, Spatula, Turgeon, probably, just guessing here, of course, you know, we don't know about the story, and we don't really go out of our way to learn about these things. Because do you really want to go and read something for an entertainment piece additionally, unless you're really into
when you
it?
could be shooting stuff, yeah. But the thing is that the particular story that they've chosen to follow, this whole mystery with the club, the shadowy ones behind
the conspiracy. For conspiracy to work, there needs to be some sort of upper level of normal story.
Yeah, exactly. There has to be a baseline story to make the conspiracy of. And there isn't one. All we've got is shadows, mysteries, hints, little teases, aha, there's this, you know, there's that, aha. But there's bloody nothing concrete for us to actually get our hands on. And so it makes the conspiracy meaningless to us because we don't care. There's nothing, there's no hook.
Obsidian Ant has done more for the plot of this game than the developers. That's how I feel about most of the plot.
Yes. Sadly, yes.
This is what I mean by the actual players being more like the Pilots Federation than anything you're told about in game, which is tragic.
But like, do they have someone in charge of story? Like, is there a story artist?
Let's see. They have multiple people, as far as I understand.
Do those people ever get frustrated?
Probably, but here's the thing.
You wonder, doesn't it?
Those that perhaps
I feel bad.
Don't know or know this, the Guardian mission, the first one, the 100-piece Guardian mission, all those text pieces and so on and so forth was done by Drew, you know, the guy that made the Premonition book, and yeah, that was his work. Yeah. The new Guardian missions and texts probably, well, no one knows. I asked DJ this on Friday and he didn't know, so we'll just wait and see who actually delivered it. But regardless, yeah, I think they pull in a couple of people from place to place, and You know, that's a good question for devs one of these days to ask, you know, how many people do participate in making a story? Because let's be honest, you know, for such a game like this one with the universe it has, yeah, you kind of need more than just one person writing everything. And let's be honest, Braben has business stuff to do, and he doesn't have time to write a story.
He's a manager, yeah. That ruins your creativity entirely. Yeah. I feel for him. I do.
I don't feel like he's the creative guy, though. I feel like in the original Elite, I feel like that was the Ian Bell guy, who is kind of the hippie. Well, like, I actually found Ian Bell's website, and it looks like a relic from the 1990s.
Yeah, he totally is responsible for all the Hitchhikers references and all the humor and references.
Whereas Braben is like the programmer, like the code guy. The math guy.
He's the sim guy. The other guys, Bell was more the story fun guy.
Like really. Braben gets excited. We got new rocks. I'm so excited to talk about these new rocks. It's going to be so exciting.
Yeah. Oh my God! Everything's going to be so exciting. I'm so excited about this. Are you excited? I'm excited. Exciting. It's so exciting. You see, excite-gasms. Oh. But anyways, it's.
Wow, guys,
I'm just currently mocking devs for just saying that one particular word every time there's something new to reveal. But Jess Garcia, Frontier now watching the stream. Well, the point is, he's saying, imagine Frontier watching the stream right now. And Monday comes, someone in the dev team getting a pink slip, you know, the thing. No, first things first. Only once I have noticed that in my chats a dev has popped up, and that was Zach Antonacci, who was the head of communications, who joined in the other day. I was talking, I think, about 3.0 or something like that, and that was the first time I noticed a single or a dev even just simply pop up.
Yeah, he's
thus far,
good for that.
no other dev, to my knowledge, has watched my streams. To my knowledge, so yeah.
I've seen Zach pop up in a lot of streams.
I feel like Zach is the guy who really realizes that, hey, the community is a really important part of this game, and I should be watching and paying attention, and he probably enjoys it.
And then fair game. For example, if you're talking about devs, here's a little interesting tidbit. So in for PlanetSide 2. So, PlanetSide 2 devs, their team from the Daybreak, actually are quite active on the subreddit, while Elite devs are really not. That was a surprising little difference. Now, PlanetSide 2 devs being active on Reddit is a really, really good thing. I love seeing, you know, devs responding on questions and so on and so forth directly, you know, clarifying things. And I'd like to see definitely, you know, Frontier doing a little bit more on the forums as well, you know, clarifying things instead of their own forums, which is a shithole. Any game forums mostly is a shithole. That's regardless. So yeah, Reddit probably the best thing, and but one thing that PlanetSide devs don't really do, or have done really to my knowledge, is go into, you know, streams and talked, or rather just wrote in a couple of things. But then again, okay, you see a lot more devs in Malik's, DJs, and maybe Bog stream, but nonetheless, yeah, there are streamers that they do pop in from time to time, and. Oh well, it is what it is. I'd like to have devs in my stream as well from time to time, but let's be honest, I'm not that.
They're afraid.
No, they're not afraid. I'm not suitable. Let's just say so.
They're probably not going to announce their presence and let people know they're there because they view
not always, of course. But regardless, the fact that
they don't want people to know that they watch TheYamiks. It's a guilty like to watch without anybody knowing that that's.
It's a banned word at
probably.
Frontier. No one says
no,
that
but the bottom line is of the story that it's nice.
They watch in secret.
Can you fucking let me finish the sentence, Turgeon? For fuck's sake. Anyways, the bottom line is it's wonderful that devs are actually watching the streams and things like those, and actually interacting with community a little bit more than just, you know, just releasing a couple of videos or streams themselves and so on. Just interacting with specific either community members, bigger ones, smaller ones, and so on and so forth. And yeah, it was rather surprising for me, you know, to see Frontier being rather friendly and not being completely cold, like many other devs tend to be, even though they mean all the best, of course. Just that extra little step and so on. Yeah. It's nice to see. It's definitely nice to see. So, on a good note, you know, yeah, it's.
Well,
it's
wonderful. You've met them in person, so
yes,
you know they're good people, aren't they?
Oh yes,
they're good. It's not like they're mercenary gits who are just doing this for the cash or anything. They're good people. That's
I don't know about that. Maybe that Ed guy.
That's what. He's a weird guy.
Apparently, Spatula doesn't like the Ed guy. I don't know which
Ed
guy, but okay.
But
he's
what?
fun to poke.
The guy who's responsible for Turgan Sandstone. Yeah,
Turgan Sandstone.
But yeah, no, I mean they're good guys. That's the point, and that's what frustrates me about a lot of what we're getting and stuff in 3.0, because you think, you're good guys. How can you be doing this?
Yeah, it's like, I like you. I just think you're misguided, or like, you know, I would have done things differently. And again, it all boils down to personal opinion. At the end of the day, there might be people out there who think Elite is perfect. And those people are probably playing in solo and have never, you know, seen or touched a piece of content outside of the original base game. But, you know, hey, cool.
Yeah, Tauraj, if I pronounced that name correctly, don't you think you're being a bit self-righteous? Again, I completely since they haven't said anything specifically, I can only speculate, but I have a really strong feeling as to why devs tend not to respond or talk or just pop in my streams or content or so on. So I completely understand and know exactly why. Well, more or less, because again, this is just speculation, but I pretty much know exactly why. There's a good chance I hit the spot on. I know, it's all fine. I completely understand, and that's why I keep making my content as it is. If I wanted devs to really, you know, be responsive on my content, or be at least more open as to, you know, talking with me or whatnot else, I would be making a sanitized, a lot more friendly content than I am. Yes,
he's got a second point. He's got a second point. Elite will not hold your hand at anything. Deal with it. It's like real life. You want to know something? Go figure it out.
This is a game. I don't want my entertainment piece to be a piece of reality. I'm sorry.
I don't want you to hold my hand, but you could wave. You could say hi. You could talk to me.
Well, in my view, it's not a case of not holding your hand. It's a wasted opportunity, because there is so much lore and story and background in this game that they could give you when you start out. You know, they could give you this information when you start out to let you know why you're in the Pilots Federation, what it's about. Here's a little bit of what we do as you're getting started, but they don't.
Like imagine playing Skyrim,
information,
but there's no quest markers, so you just have to wander around on the map. And it's just like, okay, it may be interesting to some hardcore players, but for the majority of players, I don't got time for that shit. Give me something, just a little bit. Just give me the beginning of a thread that I can then unravel. But if you know, you don't have to hold my hand, but you know, you do something.
Yeah, that's the fun thing about solving a puzzle, for example. You've given a challenge, and there's probably one or maybe two solutions. What Elite essentially tries to do is have puzzle pieces thrown across, and you need to make the puzzle and then solve it yourself as well.
Yeah.
It feels like that. That's the thing.
At least the puzzle gives you the complete box. You see the actual how it's supposed to look, right?
On the outside of the box.
You have an idea for where it's going. It gives you something to build towards, right? And this game,
you know that it is a puzzle.
Yeah, exactly. You're kind of just wandering aimlessly, and there's like 3 trillion stars. We're never gonna find Raxla.
Some people perhaps know already where Raxla is. Aside from devs, of course. But who knows? Maybe they're completely wrong. Well, in any case, today's been a fucking wonderful day in general. I gotta say thanks to everyone watching, and of course joining in as well. Just to remind you, currently with me is Turgeon, Starstone. I constantly want to say Sandstone. Fucking hell.
You're welcome to. Everybody else does.
I'll just keep calling you detergent.
Trogan Starbuck.
There we go. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You'll be a cleaning agent now. Anyways, and spatula, kitchen utensil, basically.
Yeah.
There you go. Cleaning product and a kitchen utensil.
Oh,
perfect.
Come on. Corvus again.
Ah, Corvus.
Do you want me to keep playing for next half hour again?
Put some money into the Yamiks machine.
Federation.
Dude. Thank you so much.
He is the Pilots Federation.
Yeah, it's been almost 4 hours, so I'll for my own sake, I'm just gonna put down the stream for today and maybe stream. Let's see.
Well,
Wednesday maybe. We'll see. We'll see. But no, seriously, dude. Thank you again, and yeah. Again, I was joined today by Josh Hawkins. Great Test, Paroxym, and
Oxy, is he streaming now? Oxy?
I think that was sort of like it. So
if
in any
people
case,
want more silliness, they can go and watch that for a bit.
I suppose you can go and take a look at what Paroxym's doing. I'll probably host someone on the
at 8 o'clock. Then go and watch us play CQC after that. You've got an evening entertainment
all day. You can just watch
all
streams
day.
all day.
Right.
Just start ordering food and just get a Snuggie and just settle back.
Yeah. Anyways, I'll probably host some on the Twitch side. For the YouTube side, if you you can go watch someone else, or perhaps just have a wonderful rest of your weekend. It's been wonderful, and thank you all for joining in. And let's see, real quick refresh on the and Kenneth Hicks as well. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Kenneth.
Yeah, on my Twitch side, I just need 45 followers. It doesn't cost you anything, just like on YouTube subscriptions.
No,
doesn't cost you anything to
I've followed. Be like me.
Yeah. For 1,000 followers. Anyways, thank you all for joining in. I'll probably stream next week sometime. I'll figure out when, and probably I'll announce something. We'll see. Anyways, that aside, again, devs have done a wonderful thing, and devs are doing good things, but there are mistakes, and we do point out, and the bottom line is, big thanks still goes out to them as well for just, I guess, hanging in and doing many things as well. And also, do the Voly-boom run. Just do it while it lasts, because I give it week 2 tops.
I know. They're gonna nerf it so hard.
It is gonna be nerfed. I shit you not, it's gonna be nerfed. Right. That'll be it for today. So thanks for joining in, and I'll see you next week then.